Oh, hey, we're live.
Did we just go live?
We just,
What the hell, dude? What? You need to get it together.
okay, here we go. Just kidding, everybody.
It's the end of the world as we know it. And Chris feels fine.
I was legitimately confused at
Oh my
why,
gosh.
like, I hit the go live button and, all of a sudden we were just there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, where is the intro? Oh
And
my gosh.
you are live. That was abrupt. Anyway, welcome back to the best thing you watched this week. You got Chris from Movies and Munchies, myself, Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday. Chris is a bit delirious because it's going to be 102 Fahrenheit today, where he's at. I mean, it's warm here, but like nothing like that. Was it a 20 maybe here? Yeah, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but
I
for
don't know.
everybody in the UK, 102 Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius. It's warm. So, give him some grace. He might be melting or a bit shiny under the light.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we went out to my wife and I went out to dinner last night, and it was a place that had a patio also. And we
Oh,
walked in, and the hostess was like, "Would you like to sit inside or outside?" and, and I looked at them, and I was like, "No, we don't want to catch on fire. Thank you. We'd like to sit inside." And she was like, "Good. I didn't want to take you outside either." It's like, okay,
You're like, what's wrong with you? That's
yeah,
not an option.
yeah. What? Come on. Oh my goodness. Yes. Anyway,
Yeah.
hi.
Anyway, this week is going to be full of shenanigans as per usual. We're going to talk about some of the best things that we watched. If we have poo, we will talk about that. We will try and keep the stream to 3 hours rather than 4 because 4 is too
That's
long
too
for our
much.
voices. And we're also recording Patreon videos after our live stream. So, talking of our Patreon, it starts at £1. It's called The Bearded Ones. It's in the descriptions. It goes in nice with a combination of our Discord, which Crochet Omar has Listen set up, and AJ and Crochet Omar Listen really do spend a bit of time there putting literally everything that's coming out until like the year 2027, like everything you could think of is in there. And then we're also seeing news pieces about the entertainment. Like there's a lot going on in that, and there's a lot where Chris Retzlaff is wrong about certain things on that, and we will, perhaps
I
talk about that in
interacted
stream.
yesterday too.
I saw that. I was amazed. Like I was like, "Are you okay? Are you well?"
It was hot. I was delirious.
Is hot. So okay, cool. So yeah, our Patreon starts at £1, 110 videos as you get in there for 1 month. If you want to duck in, you like just dip your toes in just to see what it's like. There's a couple outside the paywall. I still haven't uploaded the latest Mission Impossible review, which we've already recorded. I will do that, I guess. But there's going to be quite a few new videos coming your way anyways, because we're going to record a few. So I hope you guys are enjoying the extra content that you get there and all the extra shenanigans. I am in and out of the Discord throughout the week, and we have a really good community there. It's a lively bunch. It's growing every day, every week. We get 1 or 2 new people. So begging, excuse me. I'm just burping up my Coke Zero. Lovely. And I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. What are you wearing today, Chris?
My Empire Records shirt. Stop calling me Warren.
Nice. That's awesome.
We're outside of the time limit, so that I can say the rest of it. My name isn't fucking Warren. His name's not Warren. I thought his name was Warren.
That's awesome. I mean, we're also wearing skin, which is helpful.
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Nice. Okay, so that is our sort of our format, Chris. Anything else I missed?
No.
We talk about food.
We do talk. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good thing. Just before we dive into, I'm not going to do my munchies yet, but in the effort of time or in the effort of marketing to, tease some things, Ruben, right or left hand?
My left.
Which is still my left also. Is that the one you want, left?
This one. I want this hand.
The way I'm facing you, the mirror image, or
the way
the,
in this as complicated as it can be.
I was just asking you so that this would save time, but apparently that was the wrong choice.
The side your mic is on.
The side of my mic. Okay. So, just to tease what we have here, it's completely in Japanese. I don't know. There are four flavors. My wife wanted to. It says. There's one bit of English. It's jelly dessert.
Okay.
My wife wanted me to point out that this is directly made for children. So
nice.
Yeah. There are 4 flavors: grape, green apple, orange, and blue.
I don't know what blue means. That's brilliant. I'm guessing bubblegum, maybe.
I don't know. We'll find out. But that's coming up.
What color
later.
is blue? I mean, what taste is blue?
Blue. I mean, we.
I have a blue tongue, and it tastes blue.
Yeah, blue tastes. I mean, come on. You know when you
I
go for
know
something
what's
blue,
associated with the blue.
yeah,
Like what I'm getting with pink is like strawberry sweet sort of stuff. But
sure. I see.
I
I
mean,
think,
red Slurpee.
yeah, I think bubble gum when I think pink, just from the old
Really?
Hubba
Oh, I
Bubba
see.
days.
For
Yeah,
bubblegum, for me, is blue.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense too, because like
Mm.
bubblegum ice cream was typically,
Yeah.
you know,
Anyway,
um,
that talking about food. See,
yeah.
should we say hello to the people in the comments?
Yes, exactly. That's really what I just wanted to tease it. That's all I wanted to do, and then
Okay, okay,
we go,
okay.
we
Cool.
go on from there. Let's see here. Happy Saturday to Crochet While and Listen. Thank you for joining us. And again, Ruben mentioned she has started and then also helps to maintain our Discord server and all of the upcoming titles.
So many.
Oh, so many. Way too many. And not just major releases either. Let's be clear on this. These are
Mm.
there are streaming things in here. So if you're one of those persons who's like, I'm so tired of mainstream stuff, I want something niche, I want something weird, it's on there. So
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Um, let's see here. We got Tough Cookie. Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
Tough Cookie.
Yeah. Uh, AJ, awesome. Also, thank you for joining us and for your contributions too to the Discord. Because, yeah, it's I don't even have to worry about it. Then I don't even think about it. Honestly, I don't think about it. I don't think,
Yeah, well,
especially
that's
about
good.
the movies coming
It
up.
wasn't meant to be another thing that would cost us time. It's just a nice place to chill together. Yeah.
Absolutely, and it is fun when I get to pop in and then get harassed by my best friend because
I, I
I
would
have
never.
chosen a top 10 anime list that may or may not actually contain 10
Might have
shows.
4 things in it.
Yeah, you know.
You know, the
uh,
Patreon has a tier that people can make you do.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. We're
No
just
such
gonna.
thing exists.
Nope. I don't even know what you're. Yep. Nope. Oh gosh. So it's the end of the world as we know it. I'm
I
feeling.
only think
Yeah.
of Independence Day whenever I hear that song now.
Really?
Yeah,
When
it's
is
the
that?
opening song. It's literally the opening thing where the
Oh.
thing that
Oh, the
goes across the
radio comes
moon.
on. Oh.
Yeah, and the radio comes. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. That's wild. All right.
It's
It's been a long time. It's time to rewatch that.
great
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Uh, quoting REM or Tom McDonald, or just stating the facts.
Which is also
uh,
correct.
yes, exactly. Hey, just kidding. Wait, are you only welcoming
Or
the
is he calling
ladies?
us old ladies?
Well, maybe that's true. True. Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
didn't call it senoras, so that's actually, you know what, you went younger. So thank you for that. If that's what that
Okay,
is, we
ladies.
appreciate that. Yeah, lady. 54 Fahrenheit. Windows open, nice. Yeah, windows open. I would, considering we're almost double. Oh, oh, I'm so jealous,
You may see my
man.
set move about today because we've got the windows and doors open and there's a bit of a breeze. Nice and
It
cool.
it was almost 2 a.m. last night when we were finally able to turn the air conditioner off, and we just attempted to open the windows and turn on the whole house fan to try and bring in a mildly cool,
Cool
to get
breeze.
some air movement, and it worked a little bit.
And you need fresh air as well. That's
Yeah,
important. So
yeah, yeah. So again tonight it will probably be 2 or 3 a.m. Maybe, maybe not. I
it's
mean,
horrible when like it barely dips. Yeah, and it's like you can't get peace because you're just
yeah.
feeling yucky in your own skin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was in Florida when I was there. It was like the high and the low were there was not a big difference between the two. And it was like, ugh, that's. Yeah, speaking of Florida, just kidding. What the heck? You, we were both in for 2 weeks. Actually, maybe even longer than that. I mean, thanks to Amy, because Amy just put it out there. It's like, hey, party at Chris's. I was there. Nobody hit me up. I had little
Could
bits
have
of
had a
free time.
cocktail.
Yeah. I mean, I went out to dinner by myself a couple of
Yeah,
nights. Could have had dinner. I went and played with capybaras. So, I
yeah.
mean, all right, dude. Whatever. Fine. Um, what's up?
What's up?
That was impressive and disgusting all at the same time.
You're welcome on both accounts.
In Japan, blue color is often called blue Hawaii, which is like
All
blue
right.
raspberry. Yeah, that.
Yeah, yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
Blue Hawaii. I like that. That sounds more fun.
Yes, that does sound more fun. Can we do a spoiler talk on Sinners yet? If that's what you'd like, yes. It's been out long
I
enough,
mean,
I think.
it's been out long enough.
Yeah.
I mean, we will still say we're going to do spoilers if
Yeah.
we talk about spoilers for this, because there's still probably a few that just don't like going to the cinema anymore, which I totally get, and are waiting for the digital release, which is fairly soon. And then, we can just,
Dive all in. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. You're forgiven. Just kidding. It's a bummer, though, because threw it out there. But that's okay. It's okay. Still friends. Totally friends. Next time I'm in Florida, we could do it. Did I tell you I almost went to a raccoon island? Did I tell you that?
No, I think I would have remembered that.
Oh, yeah. While I was there, I found out there's also a raccoon island. They have this little island that is populated
Wait, you
with.
did say, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
total island. I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But you have to row out to it or something.
Yeah, that was.
And that
I mean,
was like,
it was more so the time than the effort. Because come on, for raccoons that walk up to you and want
you
food,
would go, yeah,
I, totally, maybe
stick
even
one in the
steal
bag
one.
and bring one.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
Get bitten, have rabies. Yeah.
it's a small sacrifice. You know what I mean? They're cute. They're just.
I was watching that like Race Around the World series that we're watching, the
Yeah.
BBC version, the latest
Uh-huh.
episode. And our teams arrive in a city where there's a crossing that literally says Lions Crossing. It's in the city. And they had a little clip they showed at night where there's lions just prowling the streets because they're still wild, but they're protected. So they have lions, wild hyenas, various deer, camel, all around. It's like it's near one of the most densely populated deserts in the world. 16 million people, like somewhere in India. Yeah. It's like, firstly, how do you survive in a desert like that? Secondly, literally lions in the streets. Yeah, I mean, it was great to watch, but I was like, yeah, all right. There's still a bit of wildness there in the world.
And that at some point somebody
for
goes
sure.
missing.
Someone had too much to drink one night, forgot about the lions, walked home by themselves without,
Well, didn't walk
lion
home
went,
all
oh,
the
that
way.
person's a bit tipsy. This is going to be a great steak.
Already marinated.
I like mine rare. Natural selection, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're out wandering the streets while lions are, then I mean, fair play there. You can just game on.
It's their world. We just live in it.
Absolutely, yes. Today is Colin Farrell's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Colin Farrell.
Yes. What are top 3 favorite performances of his? Let's see. For AJ, it is The Penguin, Banshees of Inisherin, and Horrible Bosses.
I'm going to have to go Daredevil, where he played Bullseye. That's the best performance he's ever given. Probably the best performance ever given, to be honest.
Really?
No.
Oh. Is it terrible? I've never seen it.
Okay. It's a terrible movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can enjoy it though for the cheese. Like, it's one of those you could enjoy. Yeah. If you watch it, there's no ways you could take it serious, but the film takes itself serious. So it's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking through his stuff here,
Hmm.
trying to figure out what um like I remember him in some things, but it's been so long since I've seen some of them that I don't remember it totally.
Hmm.
Like he was in the remake of Fright Night,
Oh yeah, I liked him in that.
which wasn't Anton in that one too.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was actually a
Y-
good remake.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Um, I remember enjoying Phone Booth, but I don't remember him. I mean, I remember him in it, but I don't. I don't know.
So weird.
So I really have to go like, which is not fair to him necessarily, but I have to go like very recent types of things.
What
Um,
about Seven Psychopaths
See, it's been forever
or
since I've
In
seen that
Bruges?
too. I've never seen In Bruges.
Oh, you would love that
I know it's like a dark
film. Love
comedy,
it.
right?
Yeah,
And it's him and Brendan Gleeson again, or
yeah,
first really before Banshees of
and
Inisherin.
and also Voldemort.
Oh, really? Ray Fiennes is in it too?
Mm,
Wow. Okay. I mean, his. While I didn't watch the Penguin series, I mean his role as what is it, Oz something or other, Perkins?
Cobblepot.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, Cobblepot, Copperpot or Cobblepot,
Cobblepot. I think. Yeah.
Cobblepot. Okay, whatever. Penguin, and the
Hmm.
Batman. Like I thought that was excellent, and I
Yeah.
totally agree with Banshees of Inisherin. That was like I find myself wanting to rewatch that, and yet I don't.
Yeah, it's such a fantastic movie, yet so depressing.
Yeah, and the cast is wonderful.
Everyone
Like,
in that is so good. Like you knew what you were watching. Um, okay, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I love Michael Mann's Miami Vice movie. Like
mm,
I really like this film, and he was for me, he was excellent in that.
I've not seen that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I used to watch the
I'm
original, the series.
yeah. See, I know I have no reference points because that wasn't the thing that I watched. Um,
Oh, gotcha.
it wasn't
Yeah, so this
ever in
was
the
just
zeitgeist.
it
For
completely
me, it was
stands
just
on its own.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Did we like Total Recall, the remake?
Yeah, but again, it's one of those that I like,
Why?
but people don't like me for liking it
Oh,
because it's a 12, and it's taken out all like the violence of it because it's a 12. So
mm, okay.
um I don't know. I thought what they did with it was still fun. So I don't know.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
enjoying it. I mean, I think I liked the
I like the
original
original
Arnie.
better,
Yeah,
but that's because it's Arnie and it's like it's a quintessential 80s. Yeah,
yeah,
it's one of those movies.
yeah. Mm,
Mm.
okay.
It's
Everybody
a good
else?
question.
Yeah, it is a great question. Crochet Wild and Listen started Boston Legal. Was gonna watch a few to see how I liked it. Binge the whole first season. Well, so you didn't enjoy it at all. That's what you're.
I love Boston Legals so much.
Is that the one with Denny Crane? Denny Crane.
Yes, Denny Cray. Yes,
If you're gonna have a character that does that, Shatner is like the perfect.
but then his partner is
Oh, Spader, right? James Spader.
yeah, James Spader, and them together, it's like it's just gold. The dialogue is just wonderful.
I, I've never watched it really. It was just like in small clips or something like that. And so some of the interactions that I watched, they would be like sitting in chairs with a drink. And it was like
Mm.
at the end of the show, maybe, the wind down
Oh
type
yeah,
of thing. And
yeah.
yeah, I mean, the dynamic between the two was great.
That was
The
often the
whole,
best bit because they've just gone through like something quite emotional and heavy and it tested their
mm,
friendship. But they always sit down at the end with like their drink. And my wife is always like, they drink so much. And I'm like, yeah, but I get it. Like I'm there with them. Yeah, great watch.
Cool.
Mm.
Hey, Zed, welcome.
Said 3 weeks in a row. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, and you're
Oh
going to
wait,
watch Final Destination. Wait, what?
nice. I was gonna say, isn't it like 2 a.m. there? Because it was like always super late, right?
Yeah, it is. But
How are you watching Final Destination?
well, wait a minute, because it was like 3 a.m. when we ended 4 hours. So is it
Yeah,
like 10:30, 11:30 there? Maybe you're going to a late show. That's what.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah, that's a fun one. You've
Mm.
chosen well. I was behind two people when we went and saw Bring Her Back. I was behind two people who were just trying to decide what movie they were going to see,
uh,
and they were also oscillating between Final Reckoning and Final Destination, and they chose Final Destination. And I was like, yeah, that's actually the better choice.
I think that is
Yeah,
shorter to the point.
which is also shocking that we say
You would
that
say that.
because
Yeah.
had you asked me before, never, nope,
No.
wouldn't have.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, Saving Mr. Banks. See, I saw that on his IMDb. I do not remember him in that at all. Do, do you remember that, Ruben?
Like I know Mr. Banks, but like I didn't realize he was in it. Is he Mr. Banks?
No, Tom Hanks is.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Oh, he's Disney, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's
So who
Tra-
does?
Travers Goff.
Yeah, I don't remember him at all in that. I remember
The
Emma Thompson. Yep.
Yeah, and Tom Hanks. That's really who
And
I.
Tom Hanks.
The the cast is stacked though.
Good Lord. Paul Giamatti,
Yeah,
Bradley
Brad
Whitford.
Whitford, B.J. Novak, Jason
Gosh.
Schwartzman, Kathy Baker, Ruth Wilson. I mean, just yeah, Rachel
That's a cast.
Griffiths.
Yep. Ooh, Dead Man Down. That's a great Colin Farrell movie.
Dead Man Down from when? What
Yeah.
year?
2013. It's got Naomi Rapace, Dominic Cooper, and Terrence Howard in it.
Oh wow, I've
Yeah,
never
I really
seen
like
this.
that film. Yeah.
Gangster movie, huh? I'll have
Except
to check that. What?
I liked it when it came out. I haven't seen it since.
Oh,
So
so it
who
may not be
knows?
good now. Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. That's fine. Um, not Alexander. Was he an
Yeah.
Alexander?
Yes. Very much so.
Okay. Because is that the one with? That's not the one with Brad Pitt.
No, that is Troy
That
is the one with Brad
okay.
Pitt. Yeah.
Alex. Oh, he is Alexander. He's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's got like dyed hair and stuff. Yeah.
Ah.
SWAT. The movie
I
SWAT.
I saw
He
that in
was
the
great in that.
theater.
Mm.
I don't remember it though. Yeah.
Mm. I remember liking the Recruit. That's
Yes.
with Al Pacino.
I remember liking that too, but I don't remember the movie. Yeah,
Well, that's because you're old now, and
this is
stuff
very
fades.
true. This is very true. Denny Crane.
Denny Crane.
Niket is either threatening us, showing us the aftermath of a meal, or just letting us know where something might be buried. Welcome, Niket. We're glad you're here.
A dog with a bone.
Yeah,
got a bone to pick.
Oh, Tough Cookie loved in Bruges. I do need to see it. That's been on one that I'm really wanting to watch.
I think you really like that film.
Cool.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. The opening scene of Department Q surprised me. Very intriguing.
Oh, if you just watched the opening, yeah, it's yeah, it's good. It's
show.
good.
Yeah, it is. And Bruges, great. Yeah, awesome. See, I need to. Yep, it's on my list. Maybe I'll watch it this week. Banshees also. While Colin was amazing and deserved an Oscar for his role, favorite performance of that year was his co-star Carrie Condon, who played his sister. She was great.
She was awesome. Yeah.
So was Barry
I
Cohen in that.
liked I liked the kid. Yeah. I really liked the kid's performance. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Finished Your Friends and Neighbors. Found it okay. Didn't love it, but it was pretty fun. Would have benefited from a longer season and more from the B&E arc. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Breaking and entering arc. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because John Hamm breaking into his friends' homes.
Baguettes and
So
eggs arc. Yeah.
yeah. So uh oh, AJ also finished it, but liked it a lot better. Besides The Pit in the Studio, this has been the biggest surprise banger series of the year. Can't wait for season 2. Which, welcome to how most of our YouTube comments on video
Yeah.
reviews are.
I mean, but that's often us as well. Like
True.
we'll be like, I love this. You're like, what did you watch? Are you kidding? It's a different movie. So funny.
Funny. Yeah.
Art is so good that way.
Absolutely. Well, it's so much better than all of us going, eh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
at least
Have
you
a
have
feeling about it one way or the other. Yeah.
seriously. Yeah, because there have been so many times where we've watched something and it's ended, and I was like, huh.
Okay.
Yeah. What's next?
I've forgotten about it as soon as it finished.
Okay, so Travers Goff was her dad, the one that she based Mr. Banks off of in Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you. The last, only time I saw it was in the theater in downtown Disney in Anaheim, outside of Disneyland.
Oh.
Yeah, we were down there. We got there early, and so we watched that, and then the next day went to Disneyland. So yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. Understand The Pit, but the studio not impressed by.
And I'm with Chris A on this one.
I still have not even started it, so you're ahead of me there.
So funny.
Finished The Last of Us. Oh, yep. 2 more years until the next season.
I know, it was such a short season as well.
Did you see that Craig Mazin said that he was he's not going to do any more video game adaptations? This was it. This was his swan song.
This was the one. Okay.
Cool.
Well,
So
that's
at least
fine.
you go out on a
There are other people.
Yeah. Yep. Remember? See, I don't remember. So there you go. You guys have that conversation. Yeah. Barry Cohen and Carrie Condon both. They won the BAFTA that year. It's outstanding.
Yep.
Ryan Gosling. Yes, leading a new sci-fi movie based on a book by the author The Martian. Yeah, Project Hail Mary.
Wait, Ryan Gosling's the lead for that?
It's not who I pictured in my head when I
And I wasn't a huge fan of his performance, and maybe that's down to directing in Blade Runner.
Well, this character is way different.
Yeah.
So,
but when we talk about those actors that have they play roles that they're very stoic in,
yes,
and very quiet, and Gosling plays a lot of those roles.
Yeah, he does.
And I've started listening to a little bit of the audiobook because you guys recommended it, and it's fantastic. And I'm no way can I, like, my brain is like, that is not even remotely close to who I would picture for that role.
No, I was picking
Interesting.
Like I was picturing somebody a little bulkier, not, and I'm not saying fat or overly muscular either. Just Ryan Gosling. I mean, good Lord, we saw him with his shirt off in Barbie, and he was just ripped.
Hey, Barbie.
But he was, but that was like that. You have to work out constantly to maintain that physique type of thing. I just pictured somebody who was just naturally
strong,
like larger. Yeah. You know what I mean? Thicker. And I don't know, it's so weird. I can't, I don't know who I
Because
would
that feels
put.
like a hire because of the name, right? I'm not saying he's not a great actor. I'm just saying sometimes the studio wants a big name attached to the project, so because they can put that on the poster or the trailer, and that will sell the movie. Add Will Smith. Well, used to. If you added Will Smith, that would sell the movie. So, yeah.
Could,
I mean, maybe he'll knock it out of the park.
very well could. Yeah. I mean, he has the one thing that he does have that I can totally see working is he has the sarcastic wit and the perfect timing to deliver things
Mm.
that is necessary for the
When
character.
given really good dialogue to play with, that one where he was the good guys, is it?
Yes. Yes.
That he's fantastic. His delivery in that with Russell Crowe
Yeah.
is awesome.
And basically the what you're going to discover outside of some flashbacks and stuff, the movie is very much just a conversation.
Oh,
So it's I have confidence that Lord and Miller can pull it off,
mm.
just because you know,
They're so
they've
good at what they do. Yeah,
yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. That's
yeah,
I-
yeah.
yeah. From a physicality standpoint, even I think voice. I'm not sure that
Mm,
that's who I would picture, but yeah, I mean, if we're going from like a timing type of thing,
mm,
and that not self-facing type of, or just detrimental type of thing, but you ride that line of ups and downs, that emotional roller coaster, because it's this dude out in space for a really long time.
yeah.
So
Oh, yep.
I can't wait for you to get farther in. How far are you into the?
I literally just started it. Yeah.
Okay, there's a moment which listening to it, reading it was like I found it in the book and I read it and it was great, but listening to it is even better because he has a realization, but he doesn't get to the final conclusion of that realization eh, for a minute, and so he has this understanding, building, and he's like, oh shit, what? And so it's great, yeah.
Okay.
Um, the version of Karate Kid Legend, um, which was fantastic. Which version was that? Was
the,
it?
the only version there is. Yeah, because I I still
You
think
thought,
it's two movies. First half was great. Second half not so great. But
yeah, I was watching Jeremy
Chris
John's
loved it.
review too, and he was saying that too. Like it was weird how they just kind of forgot about certain things for like a
It's this
while,
whole
and
storyline which I really liked with Pacey. I say Pacey because it's Pacey from Dawson's
mm,
Creek or
Joshua
Fringe.
Jackson, yeah,
Joshua Jackson. Thank you. And they're having like the kid be a sort of trainer Miyagi style to an ex boxer who is Joshua Jackson. That's a wonderful storyline. It was really interesting. And then they're just like, nah, we're gonna go tournament. All right. But you've done that so many times.
yeah.
Eh. Anyway, Chris Redslaff really enjoyed it, and it was
Good.
everything he ever wanted it to be, and
Oh,
that's all that matters. Because really, at the end of the day, I come off on the bad end. Like, it's interesting when you get people like, they're trying to correct you. It's like, no, 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 no. The people that enjoyed the movie, they are the ones that come away in the better light, right? Because they went and saw a movie that they really enjoy. If you didn't enjoy something, that means you didn't. That's not good. So I would much rather be in Chris Retzlaff's uh, corner and going, yeah, I love this movie.
well, especially if you've paid money, that's always the
Exactly.
better option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, season 2 of Friends and Neighbors probably will do that. Okay, I don't know what that is, but um, March, in top 5 most anticipated for next year. What are we
Is that
talking
is
about
it a
today?
movie called March or March
No, I'm
next year.
trying to. I'm trying. I'm scrolling back up, trying to
Are these in
figure.
order?
Supposedly, um, season two. I guess Friends and Neighbors season two. I think that's or the studio. We're gonna go with
Hmm,
one of those two. So
okay.
yeah. Hey, Sharam.
Hey,
Glad you're
Saram.
here. uh,
Um, yes, thank you.
Liverpool won Premier League. Nice. All right. All right. Shrum watched Final Reckoning last weekend. Loved it. Cool. Especially the big screen experience. And oh, and now you're planning to go to see Bloodlines tomorrow. Outstanding.
Nice.
The stunts were crazy in
Oh, and
Final
Reckoning.
Reckoning,
Yeah, yeah,
and to see
yeah.
it on the big screen,
The second
that
half
was
of that movie, like, awesome.
yeah, yeah. I hope you have fun with Bloodlines too, because that's just
Mm,
a lot of fun. Uh, Crochet a while and listen. Watched Miss Willoughby and the Haunted Bookshop.
mm.
Huh. I've not even heard of this.
No,
Simple, basic whodunit with Natalie Cox, Kelsey Grammer, and Tara Fitzgerald. Interesting.
interesting.
What did you watch that on? I mean, is that not?
TV probably. Yeah. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, Andy Weir, uh, author of Hail Mary, said he also said he was not imagining the protagonist to be a handsome guy. In the set photos, they have given him messy hair and glasses. Well, I guess that's how
Okay,
you
that's how you
ugly
say it's
somebody
not.
up.
It's so like all those '90s movies where the girl, wears a messy over, like her clothes are too big for her, and she's got glasses, and then she gets a makeover, and now she's pretty.
Yeah, she takes off her glasses, and all of a sudden, that makes her be.
That's when she starts walking in slow mo. Yeah.
Yeah, with the wind blowing her hair
Mhm.
back. Oh, yeah. Agreed. Project Hail Mary is a just a wonderful book. So, and the audiobook was spectacular. I'm so glad everybody said listen to it. You're welcome because there is, which that should actually be on the cover of the book of the novel that says you're better off listening to this because a portion of the story is audio.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Zed, it's a 12 a.m. show, and the last show's at 12:45. Good
Who
lord.
goes to the cinema for the starting? That means like after trailers only starts after one.
Unless unless it's like just coming to the theater for them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like it's
maybe. Yeah.
opening,
Yeah.
but
Like a horror on the weekend on a Friday night. Yeah, that could be really fun to go to.
yeah.
I hope you enjoyed, Zed.
Yeah. Haley, looking forward to Nintendo Switch 2. It's coming this Thursday. It's coming out. My youngest was in the queue to buy it, and then got kicked out, or maybe he put in his deposit and then got a message saying, "No, I'm sorry, we're not doing these." Something I don't know what it was, but he no longer
Oh
has
yeah,
one
5th of
coming.
June. £395. Oh, you can jog on for that. Okay.
That's a full console. I mean, the price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
console price.
That's not a handheld. Sorry. No, no, no.
Yeah.
No, no. I mean, I barely play mine as it is, so I can't justify getting another one.
Yeah, no, mine is very casual games
Yeah.
on it, and
I
yeah.
really should play Zelda, but I barely scratched the surface with that one.
Mm.
That's on the first one, never mind the new Zelda. Yeah.
And Lee loved the finale of Your Friends and Neighbors. So see, again, love it, hate it, just okay with it.
What version of the Nintendo Switch 2 are you getting? I
Oh,
imagine
they're
they do
different.
like all these special versions. Like sometimes they do like first day they do like Pokemon edition, whatever game, like they make it all
Mm.
the dancing and whistles of like, look what you can get. I have a Pokemon one, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Hmm.
I have a gray one.
That's cool, I guess.
I like the gray, so yeah, I'm good with
Yeah,
that. But
yeah. Brings you
uh,
peace and calm and joy. That's all that
yes,
matters, Chris.
it reminds me of the sky that I love.
You really need a neon tattoo, like the ones I showed you, so that when your lights come on your set, it's just like the hand of Smeagol or something.
Yeah, I just I'm worried about that ink. There's something
It's
not right
fine.
about.
Come on. If you're tattooing yourself, you're already poisoning yourself. So
Yeah, but that's with like tried and true, tested. You know what I mean? Um, but on the other hand, I am on the downward slide of life.
you're on the
So
other half.
maybe, maybe it's time to
Yeah.
just throw a little bit more caution to the wind there. Um, let's see. Nice Guys in top 10 movies of all time. Wow. Okay. It's a great one.
I get it.
Uh,
It's a great film.
Greg Fraser is the cinematographer on Project Hail Mary. What else has Greg done? But
I don't know.
yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Final Reckoning, 8 out of 10. Nice. Wish they put one of their fun car chases in the first hour instead of exposition. Yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Last 2 hours were way more fun. Two big action set pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaw on the floor. Yeah. I mean,
I
didn't you
agree.
say, Ruben, like that airplane stunt is like 30 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
It's
and,
insane.
and
And
this
if you go look, I've put a couple of clips, short clips on my YouTube channel of like behind the scenes stuff, um, of what it takes and what he's actually doing, and then you realize, oh crap, he's actually doing it, but it's so much worse than what we see in the movie because he has to do it so many times and he has to condition his body, and at no point can they do anything if anything goes wrong. Like there's nothing they can do. He's just gonna die. Uh, and I'm like, yeah, cool, all right, that's awesome.
yeah, he has barely any cables that he's
Yeah,
attached to. It's
yeah,
oof.
yeah.
Yeah. Project Hail Mary coming out in March. Okay,
Awesome.
so Ruben, you got until then to finish it.
Okay.
Yeah. Haunted Bookshelf. Oh, okay. It was on YouTube Movies. Cool. Um, and they have some really good B movies.
They do. They do have a bunch of weird crap there. Yeah.
That's like Tubi, you know.
Hmm.
if you
And I say weird
these.
crap in a good way, not in a bad way.
Oh yeah, no, totally,
Like,
totally. I mean,
like,
the obscure stuff
mm,
that you stumble upon, and you're like, holy geez, who made this? How did they get this made? And I love it.
yeah,
Son listened to it, and Tough Cookie read the book, and then we compared notes. Yeah, audiobook has definite advantages to it. Yeah,
yeah. Because you can do so much with the sound, can't you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, audiobooks is which will crochet a while and listen does most, hence the name. Love it. Love it. Oh. Very excited for a new season of King of the Hill in August. I did not
I
know
can't
that
believe
was a.
there's so many. I thought that was canceled ages ago.
Well, it is. It's kind of like Futurama, right?
Yeah.
Where they're coming back, or
Oh, so
even,
they're bringing it back.
gosh,
Wow.
even Family Guy was canceled there for a minute there.
Yeah, true.
Um, hmm. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that. Did not know that. We're at the end of our comments
Okay, cool.
for the moment.
Yeah.
Ruben, do you want to you're gonna dive into something?
Yeah.
Talk
Do,
about
do you
something?
have a do you have a movie plot explained badly?
Oh, I do. I
Oh,
do. How
okay.
about that?
Let's do that
Um,
first.
dudes become bros until a dude realizes that his bro isn't chill, thus making the dudes no longer bros. Let me just say that this movie has a remake, which I didn't hate. It was different, but
Dudes become bros until a dude realizes that his bro isn't chill, thus making the dudes no longer bros. Oh my
um,
gosh.
I could give you some. That's too. Um,
It's too broad. You could guess so many and it would be accurate.
I'm gonna give you a. I'm gonna give you a character name,
Okay.
and for me, this would bring it into the like. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. War Child.
Okay. Oh, oh my gosh. I don't know why I thought of and it can't be. Uh, uh, Mad Max.
Oh no, no, but that's a good
No.
guess. Yeah. No,
Oh,
this 91 is when the first movie came out,
wow.
and
Um
it's
is it wait, did you just say you liked the remake?
I didn't hate it. Yeah. What do you
I'm
think
not
I'd
sure if
say?
our friendship is it Point Break? Dude, you
Yes.
need to fuck off right now. I just I
Wow.
I
Come
can't
on.
believe
That
this.
motorcycle scene was great.
Guys, back me up here in the comment. This
I
like
didn't
we need to reassess what Chris likes.
I didn't say that it was better. I,
I'm only
that
joking.
that is not
I'm
what the
only messing with
heck.
you.
Wow. I mean,
You
come
were like,
on.
I feel attacked right now, guys.
Yeah, what the heck?
I
So
have
you
seen
did
it, and I didn't think it was terrible. Uh,
uh,
Obviously,
that
Point Break is Point Break, but if they had called it something else, I think it would have done better.
I
I think
agree.
that's the big thing. Yeah,
Agreed because
there was no reason to call it Point Break.
no. No. It was they just especially because they went more extreme sport
Yeah,
than just surfing. And
yeah,
okay,
they could have
fine.
gone with so many other things. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but the
Do you,
stunts were fairly good in that.
yeah. I thought the motorcycles chase and scene that was
Hmm.
anyway. Anyway,
Yeah.
do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, I'd like to know from our commenters and from you, Chris,
Okay.
what are your top three favorite fantasy movies? And I don't want you to just say, "Oh, they're this," and no Lord of the Rings. Um,
Well,
what? And you have to say why.
okay.
You have to justify it. Yeah,
Uh, my oh gosh, top 3 fantasy movies.
yeah. And I'm not talking about like your kink. I'm talking about like elves and orcs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which
No,
could be your kink, I
yeah,
guess.
could be. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, one um one that instantly comes to mind is Sword in the Stone.
Oh,
Okay.
the animated
The
film.
animated one because
Hmm.
the Wizard's Duel
Yeah,
is spectacular. I mean, it is
yeah.
so much fun. Madam Mim is just unhinged. Um, I just have a lot of fun with that, and that brings back just like a lot of good memories and
I
stuff.
love that jewel. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we call Princess Bride fantasy?
For sure. They go to a part of a realm with the bog and the giant
Oh,
rats and
yeah, yeah. The ROUSs. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Um,
So
so
are you
that would
choosing
be in
Prince of
there.
Bride?
I think
Okay.
I would put Princess Bride in there.
Yep.
See, that's not fair because there's other ones in here that I mean, it- I
Are there
can
any
agree.
horror fantasies that you like?
Oh, geez.
Like, that would be in your top?
What do we call a horror fantasy though? I mean, is
Well,
Pan's Labyrinth
Pan's
horror
Labyrinth
fantasy?
would be for sure. It's fairies.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, so that I mean, yes. a spectacular one. But
That
like
one
I
and Hellboy are my favorite of like
oh
two.
Hellboy, yeah. The Ron Perlman Hellboy
Yeah, Ron Perlman. Yeah,
GDT one. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I I can admit that this movie is not great.
Hmm.
Um, but I did recently rewatch it again because my wife got me the 4K.
Mm.
Um, and I enjoyed it because I could embrace the cheese that it was. But Highlander, you know,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
the
I mean, you can't go wrong with that soundtrack. That alone sells the movie, doesn't
uh,
it?
oh yeah. But
Yeah,
I mean, it's like fantasy spans so much.
it does. There's a big
Yeah,
yeah.
because
It's hard. Yeah.
like I'm looking online and they list like The Crow. And I'm like, huh, interesting. I don't know if I would have put The Crow in that. You
That's
know, I
almost
don't.
superhero, like dark
Yeah,
superhero.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Um.
I would go Never Ending Story.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That's a great one.
That's probably my three there,
Okay. Wait,
isn't it?
what were your other ones? What it was?
Pan's Labyrinth and
Uh,
Hellboy.
Hell, okay. Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a yeah.
What are
That's
people saying in the comments?
let's see here. Um. Um. Oh, there we go. Never Ending Story.
Yep.
Um.
Love the music.
Yep. Never Ending Story again. Green Knight. Oh, that's a great choice. I I loved the Green Knight. I know not a lot of people did, but and Spirited Away.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Oh, I didn't even think about anime. But
And you call yourself an anime fan.
I know. Jeez. That should have been Princess Mononoke would have been. What would I replace that with? If it was top three.
I don't think that's a good one. That's a weird one.
You haven't seen it. Shh.
I I've seen the last part of it, and I can tell everybody that's not a time to wake up from a nap. Oh, Never Ending Story again. Wow. Yeah. I see. Are we all just
Star
collectively
Wars.
traumatized by? I mean, Never
It's
Ending Story.
people say never in the story, but nobody wants to watch the Artex die again.
No. Well, see, that's the thing. Like I remember being freaked out by that movie, on the edge of my seat, crying. I mean, the whole gamut of emotions. And I, as an adult with somewhat more mature feelings and emotional
Yeah.
stability, not a lot,
Mhm.
but somewhat, I, I don't want to go back into that world. I It was too much, you know?
Man,
Yeah.
the Gomorrah scared the crap out of me. The giants,
The direwolf thing, or
yeah, yeah,
that yeah,
the servant of the nothing.
yeah.
Um, loved the stupid bat and the giant that couldn't hold on to his friends, the rock monster, the rock biter.
Wasn't there a
It's so
turtle
sad.
type thing?
Yeah, giant turtle that like had all the wisdom but was allergic to humans. Of course, Artex, and then there was the beautiful princess that was always
Um,
sad and was like,
yes.
"Give me a name." I don't know. You have a name, Bastion. Yeah.
Stardust.
Oh, that's a great choice, Chris. Yes, that is
Ex-
such a good film.
Explorers. Is that the one with Ethan Hawke as a kid?
I don't know that I've seen that one.
I think that the one I'm thinking of that's sci-fi. Let's see here.
Yeah, sometimes sci-fi
Oh,
crosses into fantasy, like with
oh, it is. Yeah,
Flight of a Navigator.
dude. Yeah. Oh, Explorers is yeah. It's yeah. That's the one with Ethan Hawke, River Phoenix. Wow. Yeah, and it
Wow,
is considered a
it's considered a fantasy.
yeah sci-fi fantasy there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Page Master.
Oh, the Page Beachmaster. Man, that takes me back. Such a short film as well. Really short. But it's got
Culkin, right?
Christopher Lloyd.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Macaulay Culkin. Yeah. And it's a live action and animation. Such a unique blend. Yeah.
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 I miss when they did that. That was fun.
Yeah. It's really fun.
Nausicaa in
Yes.
the Valley of the
Nausicaa.
Wind.
Great choice. Yep. There are so many anime movies that the fantasy is just excellent.
It's the answer to our lives. We're in the never-ending story. Yes, true. No, I understand that, but you know, no. Die Hard. Yeah, that's yeah.
What?
No, he was kidding. Conan. Conan.
Oh, yeah, Conan and Red Sonja. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
didn't Jason
and
Momoa
Krell.
make?
Yeah,
You know, I have Krull on my list to watch because
it's so bad, but it's great.
I as a kid when it
Yeah.
came out and that I don't know if it's a weapon that has all the little blades on it or something like that. So many things in my childhood became that, even though I'd never seen the movie. I saw either the movie poster or maybe the trailer or something, and that's what, I was like, oh, I'm going to use this, and I don't even know what it's about. But
Krell was great.
okay, I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Your Name from
Yep.
2016.
Another anime movie. Great one.
Oh, okay. Beastmaster with Mark Singer.
No.
No.
Nope. Sorry. It's not a good movie.
Oh, the Barbarian Brothers. Oh my gosh. I remember
don't think
the
I've seen that.
name. Gosh.
Talking about brothers, Super Mario Brothers, the first movie. That was a thing that happened.
It was a thing that happened. Yes. Yes, this is true. Green Knight, any Harry Potter film? True. Yes.
Yes, for the Harry Potter. Absolutely.
You did not like the Green Knight, huh?
Oh no, it was one of the most boring, pretentious films I've ever seen.
That's how most people walked out of the theater.
Yeah.
When I was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me. Not my
No,
oldest
you
either.
loved it.
We loved it. Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
and my wife, who is has her degree in English,
Did she love it?
really appreciated it. Also, yeah,
Okay.
because of that. Yeah.
Are you just calling me stupid? Thanks, man.
No. Clash of the Titans.
Oh,
We're going the original one, right? Not
the original,
because
for sure.
isn't that also Colin Farrell? Is Colin Farrell in Clash of the Titans?
No, that's the dude from Avatar.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, and he plays both.
Yeah.
And they're fine. I mean, they're not great, but the original has so much nostalgia. The way they made the film, stop motion, claymation, all of that is fantastic. Those skeletons, so iconic.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Since we're already go ahead. What
this is how much.
Wow, you have done a lot. Do I need to send you yarn?
Oh no, that's half the fun.
Okay.
I'm going to choose wonderfully nice colors and then the most outrageous. I'm just going to mix and match them.
Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't. It's not like I was going to choose colors that I like. I was literally going to walk in and go, these. And you know what I mean? Kind of like blind choosing type of thing. No, that's perfect.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Exactly. Okay, we're on the same page then. So that's love it. Greg Fraser. He did the Dune films, Batman, Zero Dark 30, Rogue One.
So he's okay. He's all right then.
He's done one or two things there. Yeah.
Lion is so underrated. Love that film.
I love.
Have you seen it? It's Nicole Kidman, Dev Patel, and
let's see here. I want to say yes.
I want to
but
say
I
you would
don't know.
know because it's quite brutal. It's like it's sad.
Oh, I want to say I have seen this. Maybe I don't. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know because it sounds familiar. Like, and I read the description, and that
Mm,
totally sounds familiar. So I don't.
mm.
Yeah, I don't know. Going back to our the movie plot explained poorly.
Oh yeah,
This is
yeah,
a funny progression here. So
yeah.
Power Plant was doing so many 2000s comedies apply to this one, and then he goes Johnny surfing Bodie.
There we go. Nice.
Fast and Furious was the remake of Point Break.
I mean, it kind of was. Yeah, if you break it down, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Ray Harryhausen. Oh my gosh, his work is iconic. You know, from the yeah, his stop
The
motion,
golden
all
age.
that, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we reached the end of the comments again. That was a good question,
Cool.
Ruben. That was a really good
Awesome.
question.
All right.
Um,
Do you want to talk about what you liked?
yeah.
What was
Um,
what did you really enjoy this week?
well, because I think you're going to talk about one that I also really enjoyed. I want to talk briefly, spoiler free, about Bring Her Back. Um, my wife and I went and
My
watched
wife.
my
Yeah.
wife. Um,
You want to bring it
we
back?
we on Thursday night, and we bought tickets to it and saw it. I had only seen the teaser trailer. That was it.
Nice.
Never
Awesome.
seen anything else, which was the perfect way to go in because I also did not totally remember the teaser trailer. It had been a
Oh,
while.
that's awesome. Okay.
I just remembered there was some kid with a
Hmm.
shaved head that didn't look
Hmm.
okay. That
Yeah.
was it. That's all I really remembered. Okay, fine. Um, and this movie is not scary. Okay,
Huh.
it's not one of those horrors that you go in and it is going to like scare you.
Like, is it a step away from like Talk to Me?
It is a different type of film. Um
Okay. Well, that's good
it's
to know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still a horror, okay?
Hmm.
But this is very much more unsettling
Hmm.
than scary. And the one thing, I mean, my wife and I talked about this on the way home. I talked about it in my review. Is that my one biggest issue that I always had with Talk to Me was the uneven tension and the uneven, like they didn't they would break the tension and then would have to ramp it back up again, and so you had to rebuild that.
Hmm.
Here, they start off with something just with this low level discomfort and then they increase it as the film goes on. It doesn't
Oh.
break. It just starts adding on to it. And all of the things that you watch, I mean from a story perspective, you know where this is going. You see the arc. It's very predictable. But what isn't is everything that comes in the middle of it. Like all of the things that happen are not what you would expect, or they change so that something you're expecting something and something may happen, but it is not where you thought it was going to go. Um,
Wow.
you have I mean, the whole concept of this is two kids um, are orphaned. They are then sent to live with a foster parent who is Sally Hawkins, who is brilliant in this.
Hmm.
Um, and she's odd. She's weird. We, as the audience, know instantly she's not right. Um, the kids kind of know that too, but also have to play nice because the brother of the brother sister duo is almost 18. When he's 18, he can apply for guardianship of his sister, take care of her. They move out of foster care, the whole thing.
Hmm.
But if the foster mom gives a terrible report on the brother, obviously he's not going to be able to do that. So He needs to play nice, even if things aren't okay. The movie, um, there aren't jump scares, but I jumped multiple times. Um,
Okay.
it's not, and it's not literally, there's no musical sting that comes up. It's not building. It's not something jumps out at this. It's abruptness at things happening within a scene, and then I, as much as I hate people talking in the theater, this was a group experience of trauma. Um,
Okay.
Collectively, the theater. Now I don't know if anybody else was squirming, but I was literally squirming in my seat at points, and was like, "Oh God, oh my God, oh what, oh no." And you hear that like throughout the theater of they this this is like family horror, has some of supernatural horror to it, um also body horror, and it is wow. I, like I wanted to liken it a little bit to Babadook, but by saying that you think something that it's not totally. So I don't, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's just
Interesting.
there is this trauma that you feel throughout the movie, and this that discomfort, I mean, that's like, whereas, well,
Yeah.
I mean, Babadook is just outright damn scary, right? That is like probably the
Yeah.
only movie that truly frightens me. Um
Mm.
that is not this is not that at all. It's just the visuals are spectacular. I mean, there is so much makeup, prosthetics, practical effects that are in play that um ew,
Ew.
ew.
But they did that well with Talk to Me as well. Like they had the supernatural element, but when there were, like the girl, like no, the son just suddenly bam, on the counter, just and continuously. That was such body horror that, and then no one was expecting it. So if they take those elements of like storytelling into this new story, yeah, I can't wait. I'm so gutted we only get this till like beginning of August. Ugh.
That, which is stupid. That
It's going to be
is,
out in digital by then.
oh yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
you know what? This would be like, because my kids are sick, and so they didn't go with us to see it, and we were telling them about it when we got home, and I was like, you know what, I would go fully and see this again. And my wife and I agreed that it would be I mean, this is a theater experience, like for the
Mm.
first time, because the sound, the massive screen, the collective
Yeah, I think
horror.
that's what I'll
that-
do. I'll wait and go like a Friday night. So like the Friday comes out, so it's packed, and just
yes,
we can all squirm together because
absolutely.
they really are like some of my favorite movie going experiences are when they're packed. Indian movies are like awesome to watch with people of culture, and then horror movies are amazing to watch. That and like a proper comedy, if
Yeah,
you get people laughing at the same moments, it really does change the atmosphere. You're enjoying that experience together, which is why the cinema experience, you can bring people together from all walks of life,
absolutely.
and then escape for a couple of hours into something ridiculous, which is why we go. So,
And as long as you can keep your phone off,
oh yeah,
then
no, all those people that not. You can eat. You can also do it quietly. You can like there's
yes,
etiquette to cinema.
yes.
If I bring in a bottle, I open my fizzy drink
Be-
so
before,
that there isn't that
yeah,
loud noise. I'll open like if I brought popcorn from home, I'll open the bag. All during like ads and all that kind of nonsense. So
yeah.
that once the movie starts, you can eat as quietly as possible. Your phone is on silent or off, and if you have to have it because you're a carer or something on, you put your screen brightness all the way to bottom. There's just stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't come and sit next to me. Like if the cinema's empty, you can have a space. There's it's like the guys going to the toilet in the urinals. If there's a
There's a
space,
rule.
there's a
Yeah.
rule, right? It's an unwritten rule. You got space, and you don't look. Don't look, because if you're looking, I'm gonna punch you or gonna push you forward into the urinal. Yeah,
Yeah. If you
unwritten rules.
if you sit next to me in an empty theater, you're not walking out.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I literally will turn me. Nah. Mm-mm.
Uh, you underestimate my desire to stab somebody.
Yeah, like I don't know you. Like if it's a full cinema and like it's booked seats, I get it. But even if
Absolutely.
you've booked a seat and you're accidentally booked next to someone and it's empty, make a space,
Scooch
man.
over. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah,
I don't know you.
I'm excited for you to see this. I
I
hope
I can't
everybody does.
wait.
Like it
Yeah.
truly is. If you enjoyed Talk to Me, which I did, I mean,
Mm.
that is a creepy movie.
Oh, but I
But
loved it. It was so good. Yeah.
yeah, they took what they did in that and then learned from the shortcomings
Mm.
and actually improved. You know what I mean? Like they
Mm.
didn't go backwards. They went like in an upward trajectory. So taking everything that worked, using that, doubling down on some of it, and then adding consistent suspense and agony through this. And you just sit there and you're like, I love it. So,
I'm a little bit worried about their future as filmmakers because I remember us watching one of the best superhero movies we've ever seen. And it was that indie one with the hole, and the kids that came out of it
Chronicle.
had various Chronicle. Thank you. And that director then got tapped to do Fantastic Four, which was awful. Um, and now these directors apparently have been tapped to do an MCU horror-esque movie.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, I really don't want them to go down that route because if it's bad, then all of like the possibility of what they could do in the future suddenly just drops out. So I really want them to do individual indie projects like they've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good for them for
Oh no, it's fantastic
coming.
because they're getting recognized as great creators. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they came from YouTube. They were
Yes.
YouTubers.
Yes, I used to watch their stuff. They were
Yeah,
awesome. Really
that's
good.
awesome. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that I mean, like from a professional standpoint, kudos. But I totally agree with you that I mean, we know the lack of control that directors sometimes have
They
within a
mostly always
Marvel.
say when it's bad, like this is not the version of the movie that I try to have.
Yeah,
Yeah, the A cut. The A is cut. Like I know people have issue with Snyder, but even though it's 4 hours long, his version was so much better. The Netflix movies, they're his versions of them were so much better.
yep. Yep.
Oh, they've been cancelled, by the way. Netflix is not doing anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So we will never find
interesting.
out the end of
Oh,
that story. But, okay.
okay. Yeah. What do you got?
All right, I'm going to talk about an animated film I
Okay.
watched with my son who it just came out this Friday on Netflix. It's called Lost in Starlight. And it's Netflix's first animation film with Korea. So it's not
Oh,
Japanese. But it's still anime. But it's Korean written, acted, voice acted, all of that. Directed by Han Ji-won, and this is a really interesting love story because it takes I'm not going to say failing musician, a musician who's lost his ability to create because of like self-doubt. And then we have a young astronaut scientist whose mother died on Mars. And she wants to continue her mother's legacy. She's fighting for a position to go on the next Mars trip. So their stories themselves are really interesting. But then we have a wonderful meet cute. They bump
Mm.
into each other, and he breaks. Well, her record player was already broken, but he says, "Well, like I can fix that. I know how to fix that," because he's all about analog stuff. It's set in 2052, so the near future. It's like a or 2050. It's it takes technology that's kind of here but makes it slightly more futuristic. I said in my review that it feels like it's real but it's just slightly out of reach. uh,
Okay.
and the color palette is all like bright colors but warm.
Mm.
This was such a beautiful movie to watch, in the sense that the love story, is so relatable. They're so human. Part of the reason for that is that they got the actors that the voice actors that were doing the role. There's no mocap, but they filmed them in a studio, and then captured their movements and emotions, and then laced that with what they were doing, so they could get the subtle emotions of the facial features, um, and that's why it comes across and it looks so human. They're the way these animated characters move, it just feels like that's the reality.
That's wild.
Yeah. uh it was wonderful. Like, this is a really good film. It's a great love story. I think for that reason alone you should watch it, Chris, because you love your rom-com. This is a
I do.
great rom-com. Like, it's just top notch.
Eh, So this one, I just so that I'm clear in my understanding, they recorded the audio first and then animated it
Yeah,
to that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is typically that's the backwards way.
It's backwards, but they wanted to, like, so they would record the audio of the people acting out in the
Mm.
studio and then capture
Mm-hmm.
what they were doing. Had the actors, and these actors have worked together before, I believe,
Oh,
and so
okay.
they have some chemistry already, which is great. You can hear that. And then you have a studio you've been watching their stuff for ages. You just haven't known that you've been watching their stuff.
Oh,
Hellbound, DP, they did all of that.
oh,
All like,
really? Oh my
yeah.
gosh! Wow.
So yeah,
Okay.
so we've been watching loads of their Koreans content, well, South Korean content on Netflix. It's not, you don't normally go to like the studio production company like, I wonder who made that. You go to rather like the actors and the writers. Well, for our lot. So I was interested to see the studio because that's who makes it when it comes to, animating it.
Yeah.
And so when I saw like their previous work, so this makes so much sense because they used to character. They're used to
Mm.
showing us what, the emotion in amongst their special effects and, the CGI and all that stuff that they had to create. This was wonderful. Like, if this is the first foray into animation with Netflix, then wow.
Well,
Yeah.
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 That's starting off really strong. Huh,
Yeah.
cool. Right on. Well, good.
Mm.
Let's go back to the comments so we don't have like an hour's worth of comments. How about that?
Mhm. Mhm.
I still have to scroll up to catch. Um, I think we're talking about Harryhausen here. Um,
Okay.
but Crochet Wild and Listen's husband bought a whole box set of it. That's cool. Just works. Anything that he was in. I think that's what we're talking about there. Um, you should watch The Defenders season 1. Okay. Civil War. That's a great one. Mickey 17. Oh, did not enjoy Mickey 17. Okay. You and most people did not. Um,
Yeah, I didn't really either. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you didn't enjoy The Last Showgirl. Oh, that's okay. Fair enough. Black Widow, and then Captain America Brave New World.
Oof.
Okay.
I would definitely rate Black Widow higher than Captain America Brave New World, but
I've only seen Black Widow the one time, but I enjoyed it.
yeah, I did too. Yeah.
I think it also comes down to having what's her name? Um,
Scarlet?
no, Yelena.
Oh,
Florence
Yelena as
Pugh.
this. Yes.
Their dynamic together because
Works a
of
lot.
how, yeah.
Yeah.
AJ finished season 4 of Hacks. Strong season, almost on par with season 3. Wow, okay. Most balanced comedy of the year. Whoa. Could be in line to win best comedy series for the Emmys, second year in a row. Interesting.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, wow. Last of Us, 5 out of 5. Nice. Um, we're behind multiple episodes. Oh, didn't Last of Us just end?
It
Season
just
2?
ended, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm far behind, but that's okay. It's okay. Can binge it. See that you got to watch Patience, and this doesn't come out until like June or July in the U.S., and I'm so bummed. But yeah, young woman working in the archives department of
Yeah, I want to say this has been out on Channel 4 for a few months already.
yeah, it has. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she connects the dots in cases that ways the other detectives don't, just because she's neurodivergent, which I think that's great. First off, just with that representation, but then
Sounds like a good series. I might
yeah.
watch that tonight. Yeah. I was thinking of watching The Crow Girl a second time as well.
That's okay. I'm gonna go watch Bring Her Back 6 times in the theater.
Fine.
So there.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. AJ finished Last of Us season 2. Episodes 2 and 6 were your favorites. Okay, cool. Love the finale. Uh, Bella deserves Emmy for her performance, and Pedro, yeah, I think he is going to battle it out with Noah Wiley. The one thing though is that I say this not having seen all of season 2 of The Last of Us, but I mean, I know that Pedro comes back in little bits, as flashbacks or whatever, story
Yeah.
filling, but Noah Wiley is
Yeah, he's
consistently,
there for 15 episodes. So
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, if it's based just on the amount of screen time, I don't know.
yeah, but it was, yeah, okay. Um, oh, okay. So again, varying degrees of
Interesting.
Last of Us season 2 finale B plus, sort of a whimper, um, than a bang. Still liked it, but was hoping for more.
Yeah, I did. That was always going to be a difficult place to where to stop because this is where the story really starts to get going when you're in the game. Um, yeah, I mean they could do it season 3 and 4 if they wanted um,
Hmm.
to complete like all the story that happens in the game.
That'll be It'll be interesting to see what they do, especially um, because yeah, I don't know. I mean, when Mazen said that he was done, I don't know. Does that mean how many? He didn't. I don't think there was how many seasons he was
Yeah, maybe he just
thinking
said,
was
"I'm
in that,
doing The Last of Us," then that's it.
and
Yeah,
that's it.
on
Yeah,
games. Yeah.
yeah. AJ saying the Filippo brothers had a meeting with Marvel, but does not believe that they've announced any project yet. Hope so. Hope that's how it is. Isabella Merced stole the show. I liked her in Last of Us. Um, I liked her dynamic when we saw her with Pedro and with Bella as well. Um, Hi, by the
I'm
way,
not sure
love
you
you.
could say that she. Hi, Olivia. I'm not sure you could say she did better. I think it's like you said, it's just a different dynamic. Because the actress Bella, who she has to play a character way harder.
Mm,
There's a bit more of a softness to Dina, which I like,
that's
but
true.
it's a contrast. So you have to, the way you play a character, the way it's written for you. Yeah, I think all the actresses, the two main protagonist actresses, have a fantastic chemistry on screen as well. So yeah,
Krishowa and listen
she agrees.
agrees. Korean animation studios have been animating. Wait, let me. Korean animation studios have been animated Japanese animated series since the 90s.
What?
Currently, Japan Japan has moved to Vietnam for animation because they're cheaper. S- Okay, I think it says Korean animation studios have been animating Japanese animated
Right.
series since the
Yeah.
90s.
I mean,
Yes. Okay.
that's not just Korean. They've been farming out work all around,
Hmm.
like US, UK. There's different studios around the world that work on various projects. Anime is just called anime. It's animation. That's what anime means. So, uh, yeah,
Yeah. Isabella did better than AJ expected for sure. Perfect choice for Dina. Bella's scene in episode 2 in the cabin with Joel and Abby though, and then the porch scene in 6, the
yeah,
final scene with Gun were incredible. I,
yeah. That was great.
I've only seen episode 2 out of the ones that were being mentioned there, and that was wow.
Yeah, was something.
Patience season 1 June 15th. Yeah, not sure where. Yeah, that's me too. I just see it online. I'm gonna
Peacock.
really.
Pretty sure it's
Okay.
Peacock. Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna I have an
you
account
can
with
get
Channel
screeners
4.
as well. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
really? Well,
There's
I have
screeners,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I have, I have a VPN and I have
I
an account
know.
with Channel 4. So, I mean,
I have a
hey.
certain set of skills.
Yes, yes, exactly. Uh Ruben, are you crocheting or is it called knitting?
Yeah, that's knitting, not crocheting. I'm not that skilled. I'm not skilled enough to crochet. Uh, I am knitting Chris a scarf that never ends. Basically, Chris has challenged me to knit a scarf for as long as it takes me to go and see him again. And that's probably a couple of years away. So it's going to be the longest scarf ever.
I,
Chris might have to pay for an extra bag
that's what I was just thinking.
just for the scarf. Yeah.
It's not going to weigh anything. It's just going to take up a crap ton of space. Oh, goodness. Uh,
I may have to wear it.
what?
I may have to wear it.
Yeah, yeah. And that's it. Like you start
Yeah.
at your leg and you,
Yeah.
and
Just
then
wrap
up,
it around.
up the other
Yeah.
leg and then back
I'll be
up. And
scarf
yeah,
man. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. Um, uh, and okay, so by Turbo is going to disagree. You guys can
That's
duke
fine.
this out. I have to
Yeah.
disagree. Anime specifically refers to animation made by a Japanese production studio. It does not mean animation in general.
Yeah. I mean, I've been having this argument for years, and most people, I guess, if you're in Japan, you'll be like, "Nah, anime means this." But look up the definition of anime and then come back to me. We can duke it out. Old school fisticuffs.
Ella, hey. Best you watched this week: Last of Us, Eat or Not, and Korean
Nice.
zombie series Happiness on
Oh my
Netflix.
gosh, that's such a great trio right there. You might need something happier though to watch
Yeah,
that lot. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Could be a Tom Baker scarf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's starting.
Absolutely.
I mean, the colors right now are so.
Very Tom Baker at the moment. Yeah.
Love it. Oh goodness. Okay. Um. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, nope, that's the one I wanted to do. I'm having issues here. Don't
Are you
mind
okay?
me. No. Um. Okay, there we go. All right, Ruben. Hit up something else. Let's talk
Yeah.
about Department Q
Okay.
because you gave it a 5 out of 5.
I did. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. It was such an
I
experience. My wife and I, we watched this over 2 days. It's a long series. I mean, it's 9 episodes. The last one is an hour and 10 minutes long. So, and every episode's about 45, 50 minutes. So
mm-hmm.
it's a chunk. But because of the mystery that's intertwined into it, Department Q is it's a new department that is started that is in the basement where the old laboratories were, the old toilets were. Let me just say that's out of everything, that's the most unbelievable part of the series. That in the UK that would never happen because their procedure of health and safety is so by the book. You know, like uh, the paperwork to have paperwork, like that's the sort of thing that just it wouldn't happen because of like no, we can't have that. But the fact that it is in there is like it's a character of itself. I liken that to whenever we're at a set location, we come back to a lot in this, that and those locations are characters within itself.
Mhm.
So we have a person that's in captivity, and that location is brilliant because it adds
Oh,
so much tenseness to the storyline. It adds a clock to the storyline, which is great. So you're willing the broken people that are trying to find her, because yes, we have DCI, but from the beginning, there's this thing that happens that sets in motion the course of events of how they're reacting. And I compared it to, and don't think about it as like light art and comedy, like some of the stuff that you get in Lethal Weapon, but I compared it to Lethal Weapon because the Riggs character is trying to commit
mhm.
suicide at the beginning. He's got a new partner. You know, Murtaugh's like, I don't know how to deal with this, but they become best friends. That's kind of what we build here. It's a quirky, weird, broken team that are so wonderful. If it was just kept calling him Mood, but it's
Mork.
good. No, the name of
Oh, Matthew Good.
the
Matthew
Matthew
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how I was taking the two. His name's Mark, and yeah, that's probably what I was doing. My brain. Um, and I did have some reservations as him as the main protagonist when I first went in, because he's again another actor that I see doing very similar roles. From
Mhm.
he's in like his Witches, he's what was the Discovery of Witches? He's in that, but I've seen him in very similar roles. So when he went into this, I was like, please be something different, and he does. He nails the just guy that pisses everybody off, like every single person. He's also just a little bit brilliant, a little bit Sherlock. So
Mhm.
you kind of need to have him on leading your team. Then we get like the contrast. Another brilliant Akrim, like
Oh
he's
my
also
gosh.
genius, but you love him, and he can where the one DCI guy is going around pissing people off, he's the guy that kind of cleaning up the mess and bringing people back down, calculating what people have said, and then them two together is really dynamic. But then, obviously, without doing spoilers, there's other characters in the team that are just fantastic to have on board, and it's them that's doing the puzzle piecing that I think makes it really interesting. But that mystery makes you keep watching, like next episode after next episode. Um, Even though it's probably like 2 a.m. and you're like, damn it, but I really want to know. Your turn.
I I binged the whole damn thing in one day because they didn't give me the screeners until the day before it came
I
out.
remember you saying, I was like, how on earth are you going to get through this?
I wasn't sure I was going to, honestly, but holy crap. Now, as somebody who I really enjoyed the Danish movie, I haven't seen the rest of the Danish movies in there, um, and I
I
haven't read
was
all the
told the movies were
books.
poo.
I enjoyed it. But see, I
Okay.
kind of like, but I like these dark, international, gritty type of murder mystery story type things. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So, um, I haven't seen the other movies. So we'll see
mm,
how they are. But I too was skeptical about Matthew Good in this.
mm,
Um, but right from the get go, when we meet him, I instantly related to him or tied him with his character in Leap Year, where he's very sarcastic and just witty, but also slightly grumpy, just kind of has had it with people.
Slightly? Very.
Well, very, yes.
He's very grumpy.
Yes, but he's very nice in Leap Year too. I mean, like outside of Amy Adams,
Mm,
he's very genial
true.
to most people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, Here, I mean, you're absolutely right. Like he rubs. Well, I'm not even sure. He doesn't even care half the time.
No,
That
that's the issue. Like, he doesn't give a shit.
I think sometimes though he deliberately, pokes the bear, like his captain or whatever she is, the gov.
Yeah.
She's he's he's pissing her off, every which way, just because he can.
Hmm.
And he merely exists, so that in and of itself does that too.
Yeah.
But the the mystery in this one, like, it sticks to, if you've seen the original movie, or if you've read the book The Keeper of Lost Causes, this sticks to that. um
Okay.
so, like, I would not recommend watching the movie right away, because it's so fresh in your head. For
Right.
me, I remembered certain aspects, like the location of a person,
Okay.
but I could not remember who or what, motives or anything else, which was great. So it had been enough time
Oh,
of
that's great.
separation there. Uh, I did like, though, that, which is funny, because a lot of the times in these longer series, they just stretch crap out
Mm.
for no good reason.
Hmm.
And while I do think there was a little bit of repetitiveness in this, and there was in the middle a little bit of the pacing, just kind of went a little bit
Hmm.
there, and then it refound its footing. We got so much more character development
Mm.
in this, because the series took its time that it had, and actually built on all of these characters, gave us the backgrounds on them, and not just Mork or Akram or the person they're trying to find, but I mean, there's, you know all these other little aspects weaving in and out, and how they all interconnect. And that's what made this so much more of a, like, just a compelling show too, because I
Mm.
was I was invested in the characters. I
I
cared
agree.
to know more about them.
Yeah.
And I gotta say that the anxiety that builds in the last couple of episodes is, I mean, you talked about like a ticking clock type of thing, and
Yeah.
there is. I mean, it
Yeah.
is. You feel that, and
One stage, I felt like I needed to get my inhaler.
yeah, I did. Wow.
Yeah.
So this was a really good show. I'm hoping that they renew it and they do another book.
Another book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I said this could stand alone as
Hmm.
a limited series.
Hmm.
There's an overarching arc that they haven't completed, and that I'll be a little sad not to find out what happened with that.
Hmm.
But at the same time, they really did complete like a big story, the main story that we're going for, which is great. Yeah.
They even gave us resolution on a character that allows the story to feel done if it
Mm.
needs to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a character
Mm.
comes back, um, you know, and yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm. Do you want to talk about the movie we watched together?
Mm-hmm. I do,
Okay.
because it was a first time watch for me.
This is probably like the seventh time watch for me.
Seriously, wow.
Yeah. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Is that right?
Yes, yes,
Legend of the Sword. So the
yeah.
Guy Ritchie, Gore Blimey version of the King
Mm-hmm.
Arthur story set in Londinium, with the scripting dialogue that he's so known for. Guy Ritchie's dialogue, that is. Stars David Beckham in one scene and Guy
Which was
Ritchie
great.
in one scene.
I full on rewound it, and I told my wife, I was like, "Do you see who that is?" And she's like, "What?" And I paused it, and she goes, "Is that Beckham?"
Yeah, just because he happens to be friends with him, he's like, let's get him in. And I was like, why
Yeah.
not? And
Well, guy.
the British public had the British critic public had such a like, oh, why is he doing this? And I was like, guys, come on, this
Well,
is
and
fun.
you see, Guy Ritchie's in it too for a moment.
Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I have a lot to say about this, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Um. Okay. I- It's long. Let me say that. Let me. This is Guy Ritchie's Lord of the Rings,
Mm.
because we have a Sauron like
Oh yeah,
entity
Tower. Yeah.
tower with a flaming eye type of thing at one point. We have Oliphants that are coming through, and so okay,
Giant dolphin. Yeah,
try
yeah.
the huge, just
Huge.
I mean, like Peter
They were carrying like
Jackson's.
cities on their
Yeah,
backs or something. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was
Absolute
like,
crazy stuff. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Guy Ritchie was like, "Oh yeah, Peter Jackson, you made big elephants. No, I'm gonna make big elephants." The this is definitely fantasy mixed with, yeah, the period set gangster.
Yeah.
You know, I liked I liked a lot of this. The the setup of Charlie Hunnam as Arthur, but giving him all of this unknown background, you know, for this story. Now we're not talking about that this follows the this loosely
Loosely
follows,
follows. Yeah.
you know, some of the other legends and maybe truth around King Arthur, whatever. But here, you know, in your traditional stories, Arthur is guided by Merlin, right? That he's friends with Merlin, and so has some, in some way, shape, or form, an upbringing with him, because
Mm.
he is that, you know, that orphan, or doesn't have, you know, parental figures, at least right in his life. Here, Arthur does not have that, and so goes full into adulthood without any guidance like that. So
Yeah.
he does. I mean, he becomes his own man, and he
Yeah.
runs his own gang.
Yeah.
You know, they're thieves and ruffians, and it just smells like the color brown.
I
Um,
love the montage of us showing his upbringing.
I did too. Now, that is something that Guy Ritchie does really well at times, when providing us exposition and background, but showing us with that.
To show us,
Y-
and it's done quickly. So
Yeah,
we're like, ah.
absolutely. Yeah,
So now we
those
know why he can fight. You know, why he
stupid
has the
quick
smart
edits too.
street smarts. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, which we don't need, like, long sequences of him learning to fight. Why? You know what I mean? I need an example of how he's getting beat up. Now he's a little older and he's getting beat up. Now he's older and he's getting beat up. And then all of a sudden he's starting to get it, and then boom, now he's great. You know,
Mm.
okay, cool. There we go. And also showing, you know, introducing us to his friends, the characters that, you know, will help him out, that they, you know, this is how we take the money. I don't take the money. I don't take the money. He takes the money, you know, and they just all of these,
Oh, you're giving me a headache.
yeah, the writing. Oh, when they sit down at one point with one of the blacklegs in the in the brothel.
Tell me a story about how you get money from a Viking.
Yes, that is quintessential Guy Ritchie right there.
Yeah.
I mean, so many, like, you see this played out. I mean, it was in Snatch, Gentleman,
Lockstock.
Lockstock. Yep, these types of, and that is not a negative at all. I mean, that is, Guy Ritchie is fully in his element in that type of storytelling, because it is quick, it is stupid funny, it is rude, but also witty, also, and just, you know, it's tightly told. So I really liked that parts of it. I think it's a little, the script at points is a little all over the place, because while we follow this arc, I wasn't sure that we really kept knowing where it was going. You have him, Arthur discovers through just, you know, the lore. I mean, that he is the one who's able to pull the sword from the stone, and then it becomes the chase. But then he goes into hiding. He finds these people who are in exile. He goes back into the city. Things don't go that well. He goes back into hiding. He goes through, you know, reluctant training, but still doesn't fully understand and grasp everything. So he has to go through different training, and I think we could shore that up a little bit. Um, I liked the Skeletor aspect. I thought
Yeah,
that was
you have a proper boss battle.
you do. It was very video game too. There was a lot of
Oh, for sure.
like even I was watching too as he's running through different scenes and he's using Excalibur and the sounds sounded like a video game. You
Yeah,
know, the sword swinging and where it would
yeah.
hit things and everything else. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It just literally reminded me of video game cutscenes and
Hmm.
video game action play and then the sounds and stuff like that. Um, I one I think of the best things that this showed too was when he grabbed the sword and when he fully understood and he embraced it. Um, what he then saw
Mm.
was, you know what I mean? Like he could see what nobody else could see,
The
and
we
that was
often don't get that, the true power of Excalibur. Like, how do you represent that? And that's what's so fun with this. Like when they do kind of like slow mo, 300 sort of slow mo fighting,
there's a
you
lot
know,
of it.
he's taking dudes eh, down like they're nothing. Um, when you yeah, that was there's this bit where he gets to a group of, I guess they call him boss now, but they're like monk fighters, and they're like, You guys need to go down the hole," and they're like, "No,
I'm
I'm
afraid of
scared of the
rats.
dark." Yeah, I'm afraid of rats. I'm scared of the dark. And so the loyalty of his men there. So you already have a sense of him being sort of King Arthurish, but like the king of beggars sort of thing. Um,
Yeah.
and as he starts believing, or he's starting to believe, like Neo, becoming the one with Excalibur, you start seeing him get to use his powers. And for me, that's the aspect that I really enjoyed of this particular film. It's the first one of the first live action Arthur films where they really embrace the fantasy. And I
Mm-hmm.
always get annoyed at so many versions of the King Arthur that they make it like so down to earth. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not what I loved from the Sword and the Stone. It's the duel. So you get the human side of it, but it's the magical elements that make the lore of King Arthur so interesting. Camelot, the sword, Merlin, all of that. And there's a whole side, like a whole nother movie here that I think Guy Ritchie, he packs in too much into this,
Mm-hmm.
because it could have been three different stories, absolutely. But you could see like what he wants. Maybe he was hoping to get more. There's a whole like Darkland. Like, what is that? I want to know what that is. I want to go
Yeah.
there and enjoy that. That's fantastic, because a little bit of that bleeds into their reality, and in a wonderful way. Uh, I loved his crew. I think they work so well together. Both crews that kind of
Yes.
clash, but when
Yeah.
when they start actually working things out together, it works wonderfully. I don't think this movie would be nearly as enjoyable if the banter wasn't there. It somehow works. Like there's the gore bliminess with the fantasy. Just it's like wow, that's a thing I didn't know that I needed. So yeah, I think it is. It's a bit long in the tooth, and some of those scenes definitely need to be shaved down, but I could see what he was trying to do with it. I could totally understand why the critics hated it. But again, it's like critics hated it and fans loved it. It was like that disparity. Like this is the Arthur we've been wanting to see the version for a long time. For me, the thing that stands out most next to the dialogue is the score. I love
Yes.
the score. The wah, the all the pacing that comes with the drums. The dum 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 dum. It's there's this there's one of the score pieces is where you have the guy breathing that goes and you get the shot down the alleyway and it's crossing, it's chaotic, and it just is a character, and it helps that momentum. I was like, there's so many things with this creatively that I was like, if I were to make a movie, this is the type of movie I would want to make. Yeah.
When you were talking about him with his friends in the in the arena with
Mm,
George and they wouldn't go down in there and it makes him like the man of the people type of thing or these are his people. This
yeah.
is the one thing I think that most of the other movies miss or they just take for granted or assume that the the audience is just going to accept. But here we see how Arthur is the king of the people, you
Mm.
know, because he's not king because he's just the rightful king of all England. You know what I mean? Because he's pulled the sword from the stone.
Yeah.
He 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 has earned that. He has lived as one of the people.
He
He has
protects the
protected the
prostitutes
people.
now. Like you see him learning. He watches the woman that took him in, that get beaten, and then he learns how to fight, and
Hmm.
he comes back and looks after them. I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah.
And that's then what makes him such, despite his, I mean, despite him being like a thief, and a
Mm.
gangster, he's a noble person.
He still,
And so,
yeah, he still has, there's still honor there.
yeah,
You live by the streets, you die by the streets, fine. Live by the sword,
yeah,
but there's the loyalty to the people, which is great, to the common folk.
yeah. It's like they took the mentality of Robin Hood and
Mm.
infused it in the Arthur story so
It
that
is
we,
literally like fusing Robin Hood with Arthur. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
And
really great way to describe it. Yeah.
I would definitely watch this again because there are things that like I had a lot of fun with, and I could also put this on as like casual watch.
For sure.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Where it's playing and I'll just look up and be like, yeah, and get invested for a little bit and then I'll dive back down and whatever, distract myself. And so yeah, no, this was a good choice, Ruben. Thank you.
Mm.
So
Cool. Should we go back to the comments?
yes. Let's do that. Let's see here. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Um, let's see. We the People is here. Hey, hey. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um, in the UK, is the role of a DCI more of a paperwork admin type, or do they go out and solve crimes? Seen it both ways in UK television.
DCI is meant to be detective.
Chief
Yeah.
Inspector. Yeah.
Yeah. You're meant to go out. You're on the ground, plain clothes. Yeah.
Luther.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. So, foreign movies. I guess we're going to just say international because I don't know what foreign means. Um, have amazing storytelling, especially the dark ones. Some of them do. Yeah, yeah. Um, any expectations for Ballerina?
My expectations are low.
Okay, I I've only seen the teaser trailer. I haven't watched anything else. I see it on Monday.
When I was when I watched the London press thing for Mission,
Yes.
there was a few people that had already seen Ballerina.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, seen it, like, and they obviously the embargoes, whatever. But a lot of them were saying it doesn't do anything new. So what they liked about the other John Wick movies, like each John Wick brought us new ways to kill people, and it was like, what are they going to do this time? This one apparently feels very safe.
Ah, okay. I rewatched when I was in Florida, on the plane. I rewatched the first John Wick. It had been a while since I'd seen it. Wow.
Good.
Wow.
It's great.
It is. And there's way more gunfight than anything else in it. I mean, not to say that there isn't the hand-to-hand battle, but it's interesting to see how the movies progress in their violence.
Yeah.
That's still that emotional hit, though. I mean, good God. Just
That Russian son, he didn't know what he started there.
yeah. It was just a car. It
whole
wasn't
unraveling.
just a car. Killed his dog. He's the one
Yeah.
we sent to kill the boogeyman.
Gosh, the Baba Yaga.
Oh yeah. When he would go to places and not Winston, but I don't know. He was like outside the club and one of the bouncers, and he was like, "I suggest you take the night off." Thank you, Mr. Wick, and just walks off.
I like how they know. Yeah, that's the definition of your fame precedes you, like wherever you go.
And when he's fighting with what is it, Adrian Pilecki in the hallway, when it breaks out into the hallway, and then the other dude comes out and he's like, "Hey, John, how you doing?" Yeah, he goes,
So
"I'll
I,
leave you to it," and just goes
there
right
is
back
that
in.
there is that running theme, like where people are like, "Are you working? Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you back? Yeah,
that's
thinking I'm
exactly.
back."
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Yeah. Uh, a 10 out of 10. I don't know if that's for
Which
ballerina or if
kind
that's
of
for,
seen it yet?
yeah. Um, have to get their cameos in so they don't lose their insurance. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? And that's great. Oh, it was, yeah, it's so much fun. Uh, Sherlock Holmes. Oh my gosh, that was his Sherlock. I wish we would get more Sherlock with Robert Downey
We were
Jr. and
meant to
Jude
get.
Law.
We've been wanting that third one with Junior for
Hmm.
ages, just for some whatever reason. And as far as I'm aware, everybody loved them. Critics, both those movies was just well received, made money.
Hmm.
So must be down to like just timing of those
Timing.
actors, yeah, and the
Yeah,
director. So
especially when Downey was in the thick of Marvel
when he
too.
was Iron Man, yeah, it's like, what do you
Hmm.
do then?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm booked up for the next 15 years, and now
Yes.
he's going to be again.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of ballerina, the soundtrack dropped yesterday. Amy Lee and Halsey. Oh, I saw that. I didn't know it was actually from the movie though, so that's cool. Hand that feeds. Um, that Amy Lee is killing it with anime and movie soundtracks. Really, is she doing other things? I don't know what she's. I mean, I know she's from Evanescence, but outside of that,
Hmm,
do you,
yeah, I didn't know. What other? I'd love to know. Yeah.
yeah. Bring Me to Life. Oh, it was in season 2 of The Rehearsal. Oh,
Oh, really?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Such an edgy song, that.
I love it. Listening to new Evanescence songs should take us back to early 2000s. She still sounds the same. Haven't changed a bit. Queen of Gothic.
Nice.
um, featured in the Elden Rings game. Um, I don't know what GMA is. What is that?
Oh, there's the new version of the Elden Ring game that is out
Oh,
where it's like the online. You play three and the like a rotating boss
mm,
structure thing. Yeah,
oh,
apparently very fun.
okay. King Arthur from 2004.
Yeah, that
Clive Owen.
is Clive Owen. Yeah,
I
that was fine. I felt that was very safe, very play by the numbers.
it's who is Kira Knightley? Who is Kira? Oh, Guinevere.
Mm.
Hmm. Huh. I don't know if I've seen it. Well, there's a lot of people in it though. Wow.
Oh yeah, there's a nice
Good
scene on
lord.
the ice with that. It's quite fun.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, haven't seen it. Okay. Um, are we getting a top 10 movies, TV shows this year so far? I think we can do that. It'll
Could
probably
probably
be
do that.
beginning of July though, because that will take us through June, which is halfway, right?
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah, we can do that. King Arthur's so good. It's supposed to be the first installment in a 6 film. Good God,
Yeah, I
really?
feel like it was trying to build stuff. Yeah. So sad we
Yeah.
didn't get more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Uh, or what are we talking about? Lost track of our conversation. We were talking about King Arthur, Guy Ritchie's King Arthur. Uh, Lynn Wiseman kind of stinks. Not going to hold my breath for Ballerina. Hmm. He didn't he do though like Underworld, like the first one? I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
They're not great movies, those, but they're fun.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. So yeah. Hmm.
I didn't know
Okay.
Les Wiseman was directing that. Mm, I would have
Yeah,
chosen a different director for that, to be honest.
yeah. Oh, he did Total Recall,
What, the
and
remake?
yeah, Hawaii
Oh,
Five O, Live Free and Die Hard, or Die Hard. I mean, yeah, all the Underworld or a couple of the Underworlds, um, and then music videos. He hasn't done a lot really
hmm.
lately, especially lately. Hmm, we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah,
He-
a lot of the underworld stuff.
yeah, we're talking. Wasn't he married to
Saying that,
Kate? What?
oh
Yeah,
no, it's just executive producer on a lot. I don't know what that means. What does an executive producer do?
money.
Well, he moneyed a lot of great TV.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Apparently, Lynn Wiseman did such a poor job on Ballerina that Chad Stahelski had to step in and practically almost reshoot whole thing himself. Oh wow,
Yeah, yeah,
I did
and
not
that
know that.
I knew it had massive reshoots, but yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm not holding out huge hope for the ballerina, which is unfortunate because she Anna de Arms is amazing. We all
Yes,
wanted her ever since we saw her do that one scene. Was it Bond?
yes,
And we were
yes.
like, damn, she needs like her own film, and now she's got one. Yeah, I wish Chad could have directed that because I think he would have. But he's so busy, Chad. Chad.
Yeah. There's a Sherlock Holmes 3 coming out later this year. I don't know if it's going to come out this year. At least according to IMDb, it's only in pre-production, but
Yeah, I
it
think there's
has.
been a Sherlock 3 for ages.
Well, this is not Guy Ritchie. Dexter Fletcher as the director,
What?
but has listed Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law, Jared Harris, and Eddie Marson. So
It's not going to feel the same without Guy Ritchie's
Guy
flair to it,
Ritchie,
though. Yeah, that's
yeah,
why it works so well.
I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see when because as pre-production
Mhm.
that I mean, it's not in development, so that's at least good. So we'll see. Devil May Cry Afterlife official music video featuring Evanescence.
All
Interesting.
right, that was cool.
Okay. Um. Oh wow. Okay. So it still looks promising though, and Chad is going to be in charge of every John Wick's universe from now on. Oh well, yeah, that is a good thing because he's. I mean, with him in control,
I
at
mean,
least
he's the stunt guy, so he knows how to craft a scene. Then, if we get a different director who knows how to get the best out of an actor, we get the best of both worlds. That'd be awesome. Good story, great action.
yeah. And again, the stories don't have to be complicated.
Mm-mm.
It, John
We don't want
Wick's.
complicated.
Yeah, the first John Wick movie is they kill his dog
Yeah.
and they unleashed hell. That was it.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
and then it just kind of snowballed from there. But yeah, that's
Chad has Highlander and Ghost of Tsushima coming out.
I thought I saw something about Highlander, like somebody being recast in that. I don't
Hopefully,
know.
it's not Henry.
Yeah, actually, I think
'Cause
it was.
he's the main draw, isn't he?
Yeah, but I thought it was him not being in it now. I don't know. Maybe it was just some internet
It still says
falseness.
on IMDb. It still says Henry,
Henry.
but
Okay.
they're only in pre-production, so
Okay. Well,
who knows?
highly recommending John Wick documentary, Wick is Pain. Very good. You see everything until John Wick 4. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Um, talking Evanescence there. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, we already talked about that. They did drop a ball by not making a movie with Halle Berry's character. Yeah, they could have definitely.
Loved her character in 3. She was fantastic and really interesting. Yeah,
And maybe I mean, they still could. We could still
true.
take one off. You know what I mean? And have it.
Because she trained 6 months with her dogs, and like her dog food in that film was epic. It was so good.
They shot my dog. I can relate.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Mm.
First night. Oh, well, see, I have a soft spot for that because I'm a Sean Connery fan.
Mm.
Um, but I mean, that was, you also had Richard Gere in there. Um,
Who played the wife that cheated on Sean Connery?
uh,
Uh,
was that Julia Ormond?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's I don't like First Night because I hate movies. I don't know why that have that sort of betrayal in it, especially with someone that is so honorable, like King Arthur. Sean Connery played such a good King Arthur, in the fact that because what's his face plays Lancelot. Is that right?
Gere, Richard Gere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
And it
I'm
felt like
pretty
such a betrayal in that movie.
sure, but I think it is Lancelot and Guinevere in the books that or book that
Oh, I'm not saying
are the
it's not.
love.
I'm just saying I
You
don't
just didn't
like
like
it.
that part of the story. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, okay. So just kidding likes our top 10 videos. So
Oh,
we're,
thanks.
we're not going to do them. I'm kidding, kidding, kidding. Uh, Chad and David Leach made the first one so special. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he
Mm.
has gone on to make his own fun films, like he did this Fall Guy. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, it hasn't reached the
Oh yeah.
heights of John Wick. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, any Marvel character we still want to see in the MCU?
I don't care about MCU anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun with Thunderbolts, but
Yeah.
no, I mean, yeah,
Like, isn't that like I have no like I used to go, yeah, I would love this, but I'm tapped out.
I
I've
am
reached
too.
my limit. Yeah.
Yeah, I will go and see it, and if I enjoy it, that's going to be awesome. Um, but yeah, uh, released on June 6th to get Chris Early's screening review. Uh, oh, this is for yeah, Ballerina. When is
Ballerina.
the
Oh.
I need to I don't know when the embargo is. Let's see here.
Are you seeing it this week?
I'm seeing it on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know embargo dates yet. Hmm. Okay. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yes, but Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that will be the hopefully. Um,
Did you see I showed you the embargo for Karate Kid, right? Which
yes.
was hilarious.
Yes.
In the UK, the press embargo was the evening of the day that it had literally come out to the public. So I didn't go to London for the press screening for that one. I just went to the morning and got it out before the press people.
Yeah, that makes no sense. You
It does if you don't have faith in your film and you think the press are going to decimate it, which is what they were saying. Yeah.
well, true, but still, I mean,
Yeah. So stupid.
if I went and paid as non-press person, I could put my review out now, and
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lauria Linney has been cast in the Lanterns show for DC. She could be
Yeah.
possibly playing Carol Ferris, who's Hal Jordan's love interest. It's probably her most significant role since playing Wendy on Ozark. I, I mean, as an older guy, I can say this, but I feel that she's on the older side. For I don't know, is Hal Jordan like an old dude?
Not normally.
Is
They wouldn't normally like cast an older Hal Jones. That does
yeah,
seem to be a weird way to go. Okay.
yeah.
I would
I mean,
go
she's
more
great.
mom or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I hated her as Wendy,
Oh
which
yeah.
she was
Which is great.
brilliant
Just
in it.
shows
Yeah,
amazing acting. Yeah.
yeah. Um, oh, Rain of Fire. Yeah, that was fun.
Yes. Great choice. Yeah.
We the people also liked First Night. Uh, Waited for Ghost Rider to join the MCU.
Mm.
Hmm. Kit Connor is being eyed to play the lead in Alex Garland's Elden Ring film. Um,
Kid
who
was
was
recently in
recent
Warfare.
Warfare? Who was Kid? I don't.
Okay. I don't know the name.
Yeah. He was also in Heartstopper. Um,
Oh
he
yeah.
was in.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder like what particular character you would play. Because if he's I had to play the lead, I don't know how because everybody's character is different and yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do with Elden Ring. It's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ran of Fire, amazing. Uh, I, I'm not excited about Netflix's To Doom tonight. To Doom.
I've looked at some of the stuff that's yeah, I'm not
I,
there'll be some stuff there that'll be like, that looks fun. They're gonna tease stuff if it's not coming out soon. Like they're gonna tease stuff that's coming out next year, like Stranger Things and One Piece and
like I'm all for them showcasing some of the upcoming stuff, but
yeah,
I've watched some of these things before. It's like so cringy
it is. Yeah.
what they have everybody do beforehand or leading up to, and so I'm like, guess what? They're just going to put the trailer on YouTube for the things, and then I get to just like, I'm going
Exactly.
to look at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one. Okay, so yeah, so Kyle Chandler is playing Hal Jordan. He's 59. Laura Linney is 61. Okay,
So
I
I'm guessing it's going to be something like because it's called Lanterns, it's going to be like the passing of the ring to a different group, or they're going to be in positions of authority. Um, because
oh,
the Lanterns are a very physical role.
yeah.
I'm not saying you can't at 59, but it's like yeah, I don't know. I have no clue what they're going to do with the live action and whether it's going to be any good. Fingers crossed, it is excellent.
Yes. GDT's Frankenstein, yeah, and the new Knives Out trailer. Yeah, I could see that they're gonna do
Oh, because they're
showcase
both
both of
Netflix
those.
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, yeah. So that'll be good. And that's something to look for. I mean, that's what YouTube is for. I just I don't have to sit through everything and then try and figure out if they're going to talk about something that I care about or if they're just But all right, Ruben, do you have anything you want to talk about?
No,
You want me to do a munchie?
sure. Do you want to talk about what you're looking forward to before we do Munchies?
Sure.
Okay.
Um,
Ballerina. We talked about it.
I
I'm not looking forward to it. It's just coming out.
I was looking forward to it. Now I'm a little more hesitant. um, there is Ginny and Georgia season 3 on Netflix.
Oh yeah, you've watched all of those, haven't you?
Yeah, I've watched all of it. So I just started season 3 last night. Um, the show is what it is. You know what I mean? It's so
Hmm.
if you have enjoyed the characters of the show, cool.
Yeah.
It's contrived drama, but whatever.
Hmm.
Uh, this movie, I am absolutely looking forward to, and I know you are not, but the Phoenician Scheme comes out this week.
Yeah. It's already out here in the UK.
Seriously?
Just came out. Yep.
Okay. Well, nice. All right. Well, as a Wes
The
Anderson
Wes
fan.
Anderson fan. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
there's
like the
also
cast.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's the one thing. I mean, he always gets like
He stacks the cast. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he does. Um, there's a movie coming out which it's hitting theaters.
Okay.
I'm curious about it, but more so, well, halfway because of the cast, and then there's also an inclusion in the cast which makes me go, oh, that might ruin the film. It's called The Ritual, and it's a supernatural horror. It's got Dan Stevens in it. It also has Al Pacino, and then it has Ashley Greene. And she, while pretty, does not tend to make movies better. So,
Hmm.
um,
This, I'm pretty sure this came out in the UK and US in March.
okay, fair enough. Uh,
I was like, I know this one.
yeah, I mean, Dan Stevens is just awesome. So, and Al Pacino's just going to go hoo-ah, his whole thing. This he can't seem to not do. So,
Oh no, I take it back. It came out yesterday.
oh, okay. Well, there you go. So you guys are getting everything a week early. There you go.
Hey man, you got what's name 2 months early
This
to
is
us.
true.
So,
This is
yeah.
true. Th- that's really all I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Is there anything else you're looking
Isn't
forward
Life
to?
of Chuck coming out this week?
I-
Are you looking forward to that?
I am, but I thought that came out next week.
Oh.
Let's see here. Oh my gosh, it does come out this week.
And I like him. I'd watch it just because of him.
Flanagan or Hiddleston?
No, sorry, Hiddleston. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Flanagan.
Yeah, that'll be. Wow, I did not realize that. Okay, crap. I'm gonna have a. Yeah.
Guess
Okay,
when it's coming out for us?
March of 2026.
Yeah, 2020, 22nd of August.
Seriously? Good lord.
Seriously.
I mean, it's one thing to have you guys have a week early and then the film opens up here a week later. Okay, a week we're fine, but like months later,
And it's
especially
Hiddleston.
yeah. Well, and while this one spoilers may or may not be a huge deal, like
Yeah.
Bring Her Back is all kinds of spoilers,
Yeah. Isn't this a horror though? Is it a horror?
No,
I don't know.
no.
It's not.
It's a fantasy sci-fi drama.
Wow. Mike Flanagan doing that. I want it. And it's a Stephen King book. Man.
Yeah.
I wanna watch it.
Well, this movie may have come out already for you. I don't know because it comes out this week. And I don't think it looks like one of those that would go like straight to Amazon or something, but it's called Dangerous Animals. It's Jai
sounds like
Courtney.
it's straight to DVD. Yeah.
The movie poster is outstanding because it's a boat cutting through the water in an arc, but then there's blood in the water, so it makes it look like a shark fin. And
yeah, this also comes out on the 6th of June for us.
Oh, okay. So the same thing. It's supposedly a horror thriller. I don't know. It is going to come to Shudder at some point. I do too. I don't. Anyway. So there you go.
Yeah. Cool. All
right. Munchie time?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let's see here. So these are jellies. Jelly dessert, Nico. Stick jelly, 5p. I don't even know what that means.
Great.
It's the only bit of English on here. Everything else is in Japanese. Everything. Right. So I don't even know what these contain. Let's see here. I'm not going to try them all because that would just be boring, and I'll probably save at least one or two of them for. Why are there two of that color? That's gross. Yeah, for like another video review. Let's see. Oh, I threw away the color. Okay, well, I have two of the purple, so I'm going to do a purple one. Oh, that's unsettling.
Purple,
okay,
purple.
So it's liquidy. I don't. I mean, you can't like.
Why is it liquidy?
Well, I'm not done.
Okay.
So there's like it moves back and forth, like you can squish it and stuff like that. But there is also a gelatinous type of thickness in it.
Oh, that's so
weird.
Do you slurp it or chew it?
I didn't need to hear that. That was What?
It looks a bit like the viscosity of chutney, to be honest.
I was thinking more of like clams or snot.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that'll
it
do too.
it it. You know what this actually does remind? Like in all seriousness, it does. Like just the feel of it, it does. Like something that you would hawk up after a night of sickness because it's both liquidy and firm, and
Fantastic.
I don't want this in my mouth. I'm
But we do. We want it in
I
your mouth.
I made my kids. My wife absolutely refused, and I couldn't make her. But those corn pretzel things were just horrendous. I made them eat one too, and
Amazing.
that was fun because my poor son, who he wasn't even there when they bought them, and he still had to eat it because I was like, no, I had
Brilliant.
this disgusting thing.
If
You have to also.
yeah, this is only fair. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter was like, "This is why we chose those," and I was like, "Yeah, this is why you're eating it." Okay, let's see
Okay.
here. Smell. This is supposedly a grape one. Ooh, it smells chemically grape. So we have at least a minimal amount of grape smell to it. So there's that. Oh, that's revolting. It. I'm just gonna let's see here. I don't know if it's gonna be in focus or not because I can't look but
That's so snotty. What the hell?
oh, I could act. It's not entirely displeasing. It
Okay.
I like a more of a grape flavor. Like if I'm gonna have something that's grape,
Yeah.
I want it to taste like grape Kool-Aid more or grape crush,
Mm.
something like a grape soda. This it's like a not quite ripe grape.
Mm.
Like it has tiny bit of a sour taste to it. It's like if I was eating Jello and had it sitting out in the warmth for a little bit, and so it had started to melt, but was still congealed in certain spots. The
Wonderful.
more I the more I talk about it, the more sickening it makes it to me. If I just think,
Yeah.
you know what, this is like Jello. It's just like Jello.
Yeah.
That's all this
It's
is.
just Jello.
Then it's
Okay.
okay. Well,
It's flavored Jello. I mean, can't be that bad. You went in again, so.
I did. Also because I have nowhere to throw it away
Don't
without
you
it
have a bin
getting
in the
everywhere.
office?
I do, but I wasn't going to throw it away halfway because then it'll just ooze
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah.
And though came prepared, I have something to.
Disappointment. Last
Yeah,
time you went prepared, it was glorious.
yeah. That wasn't bad. Honestly, that wasn't too bad. I'm going to tease what I will do next week because you didn't choose it this week.
Okay. Yeah.
So they got me cinema popcorn. Okay,
Oh,
comes in
wonderful.
this little
Yeah.
thing here. Um,
Love popcorn.
it's hot and spicy. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It's in
Yeah. It's got some
okay,
flames there.
hot and
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. You know what?
Also good.
This
Yeah.
this is up my alley.
What is the flavor?
Artificially hot chicken flavored.
Popcorn chicken. My brain hurts thinking about that. Who thought about? Oh,
I
that's
was
gonna
on
be
board.
wonderful.
I was on board until I saw the chicken flavoring.
That's gonna be so good. So you have to eat at least half.
It is the best snack for movie night. So that you have
Exactly.
that to look forward to next week. I'm not looking forward to that. These jelly things are not entirely grotesque, but they're also not very good. At least the grape one.
Okay.
I don't feel good now after, and I
Give
don't
you a
know
little
if
bit of
that's
heartburn.
well, I don't know if that's mental. Like, is it me like psyching
You're
myself
looking
out because of
for.
how it was gooey and it like eating a snail. Um but yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I won't be trying those.
No?
No, you did it
It's
for us. So
well,
thanks.
this is true. But you can look forward to, I'm sure, in upcoming videos, I will try because I still have orange, green, and blue. So orange,
Wonderful.
apple, and blue, whatever
Okay.
that means. Yeah. So, comments?
Sure.
Okay. I need a time code first.
Okay.
Uh,
It's 2:29:40.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh, see here, scrolling. Okay. Favorite King Arthur, still Excalibur.
It's a pretty good
Nice.
one. Pretty
It's
dark.
nice. Looking forward to Stick on
On
Apple
Apple.
coming this week. I was gonna put that on, and then I just was not in the mood.
Mm.
I don't know if it was
You saw
because
the
it
face and you went, "Wow."
just I did, and that was enough.
Well,
Yeah,
that wasn't it. Yeah.
yeah. I did notice that I also had smoke trailer or smoke screeners though, and I was like,
That looks
ooh.
great.
I had to. Did you watch the trailer?
I started and I was like, "This looks great," and then I switched it off. Yeah,
Yeah, I should have because I'm really concerned
because they showed so much in it. Yeah,
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong.
I went straight to the
I-
comments, and it was like, "Ah, I know everything now."
Yeah, yeah,
I also think they showed. It feels like they showed something that's what it will end with.
yeah, yeah. It had. If you're a fan of Backdraft, from the trailer, I got massive Backdraft feels, which is
Massive
not a bad
Backdraft.
thing. It's just that also then informed. I mean, it between the trailer and then the thinking of Backdraft, I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, Backdraft is legendary for the sex scene on the top of the fire engine alone. That's
true.
what people watch it for. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Gunn said he wants to make lanterns like True Detective.
Wow. You need to get writers that can write stuff like that and then put. Yeah, because I guess if you're going to do lanterns as detectives, they're the detectives. I don't know that you can have lanterns. Is it just going to be sort of on Earth? You a bunch of lanterns on Earth? Because lanterns are the guardians of
The Galaxy.
a bunch of I don't know how you do that and keep it in budget, and then make it True Detective. Yeah. Okay.
We'll
I
see.
guess we'll see. Yeah.
Looking forward to Predator, Killer of Killers.
That's
that's this week. Interesting.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Okay.
Okay. Aaron Pierre, who was recently in Rebel Ridge, is playing John Stewart in Lanterns. He's
All right.
30, so he'll be the younger Lantern. Okay.
Now I'm more interested because he was great in Rebel Ridge.
Oh my gosh. He was the yes. It took me a second to remember what Rebel Ridge was, but yeah, that was with Don Johnson where he just
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough Cookie is going to be starting Andor season 2 and then continuing anime journey with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
You're in for a treat with you're in for a depressing treat with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, it's wonderful. Top 5 anime of all time, easily. Yeah.
Ballerina, they killed her father, and it's all from there. Mike Flanagan has the hot hand. Yeah, he does. He's Criminal Code season 2 on Netflix.
Okay.
Sarah, Woman of the Shadows. I've not heard of that one. Resident Alien season 4.
Wow.
I've never seen Resident Alien, but I do like Alan Tudyk. Tudyk, yes.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh wow, Bear season 4 is coming out also.
Wow, they're kicking out those seasons, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Meanwhile, we have not had Strangers Things season 5. Pike River, Resurrection Road, Die My Love, Parthenope, all on Max. Straw on Netflix. Interesting. I don't know what that is. KO. Yeah, KO is coming to Netflix. And The Survivors. I have that series also. we'll see. It's a limited series, which
Okay,
at least
that's a
I'm
good
so
thing.
much better there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ruben should do different drinksies.
Oh,
I
I see what
don't.
you're saying. Instead of munchies, but different drinksies. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you get to have that fun unless you
Someone's
get
got it.
those nasty sodas, like corn and
I had
bacon.
one of your nasty sodas. It's horrible.
Which one was that one? Oh, the LaCroix. That's not a
Yeah.
soda.
Well,
That's not a soda. A, a sparkling water that was next to a mango.
a thing of hate. Yeah, it's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
A thing of
yeah, and
sadness.
yeah, it is a thing of sadness. Yeah, I like sparkling waters, and I do not like LaCroix at all.
Yeah.
Do I like grape cough syrup? Um, yeah, but I like just regular Dayquil cough syrup too. Like, I mean, like a lot. Like everybody else in my family is like when they have to take it, and I'm like,
Woohoo! Hey, you
yeah,
guys.
come on. I know we've been missing Amy. Amy's been
Yeah.
2 weeks
Where's
in a row. I
Amy?
think she's been really busy and probably with work and watching us just on the replay. So, Amy, I hope you've been enjoying the munchies, especially last week in the not nasty, um, corn pretzels.
Chris has got Nazis on the brain.
I'm gonna go punch some. Uh, Good Fortune trailer with Keanu Reeves, Aziz Ansari, and Seth Rogen looks extremely hilarious. Uh, Keanu Reeves with his one note character face. Oh, and Aziz Ansari directs it. Interesting. Huh.
Okay.
Uh, Niket, is this your first time watching Train to Busan? I'm jealous that this is that you get to experience it for the first time. That is,
That film is probably my top 5 favorite zombie movies of all time.
oh
Right?
yeah, yeah. That is. I mean,
Don't watch the second one.
stay away from Peninsula.
Stay far away from the second one.
Yeah, it's amazing at how a zombie movie can be so emotionally impactful.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Barbecue flavor in Japan is usually a meat flavor.
Okay.
That I
Negative. I ain't a meat popsicle.
I don't even know what
Gosh.
that means. Like, what kind of meat? Like, what? I mean, I understand the illicit, the mental image and even the taste. When you hear barbecue, depending
I think
on,
ribs when you say barbecue.
you see that, yeah, like ribs is a great. Oh, ribs. We used to have this place called Tony Roma's. They were a chain. I don't know if there's any around anymore because they really disappeared. But they were famous for their ribs. I mean, they did ribs, and they would have occasionally an all you can eat rib type thing, and so you could get like the baby backs, and you could get
Nice.
oh my god,
I'm
and they had
hungry.
different
It's 20 to 7.
different sauces and rubs, and oh, it was glorious. A good
Nice.
rib. Like, I don't like to cook ribs myself just because of the
Mm.
time and attention you have to spend to it, but
No. Ordering ribs like at a restaurant that does it well. That's the place.
I,
Like, would you like half a rack of rib or full rack? Bring me all the ribs.
yes, all of them. How many does
All
it
of them.
have? I like pork ribs better than I like beef ribs, but I won't turn down beef ribs.
Yes. You-
I-
like, why are you turning down ribs?
Yeah. I really want to get a smoker so that I could smoke ribs for like 28 or
Now
36
you're
hours
talking. Yeah.
and basically hold it up and watch the meat just fall off the bone and
Fall off the
then
bone.
just eat
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm really hungry now too. Um, I have not
I
seen
did.
the bacon.
There, it's on Discord. So probably AJ put it
Oh,
on there.
okay.
But yeah, it's Megan's face that splits up and it's terrifying. I want it,
That's
but
awesome.
I don't think we get it. Yeah.
Oh gosh. I We've talked about it. I'm pissed to say I really want to see it.
I know. It looks fun.
Damn it. uh, Decided to watch McGee's The OC after 19 years on season 3. Proud to say
I
I've
didn't know
never watched
McGee
an
did
episode.
the OC. Is this the same McGee that did like those
Um,
action
yeah,
movies?
yeah, I believe so. That's the only
Also, the
McGee I know.
babysitter, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Which is excellent. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
The OC. My sister used to love the OC. Yeah.
yeah. Yep, never watched it. Uh, no Leo intro day either. Usually beats me
Yeah.
to the. Oh,
He's
I-
Leo the short guy. Yeah.
the first one to talk in the chat. I know Leo
Mm,
wasn't here either. You know what? It's the last day of May. Maybe everybody's out doing their shopping because you got payday weekend and everything. I
true.
don't know.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is the More coming out? You'd be 100 when it does. What is the More?
The great. Pretty sure it's out now on the more. They search for the lost child
Oh,
in the swamps of
yeah.
Dagobah. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that too.
I'm sure that's out now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean cuz it was filmed in 2023 and I just don't think it may be playing anywhere. Like cuz it's not on streaming or anything.
I really thought it was on VOD now.
Wow, it only came out in France
Like at the cinema. Yeah.
in March. No, on well, that's weird. According to IMDb, it's only been at festivals, and then March 28th of this year, it came out on the internet.
Okay. Well, it's out then.
Yeah, you sketchy sites might be able to find it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Definitely
It
that.
it has an element to it that I liked. That it was
I think it's on Amazon Prime.
really in the UK.
Yeah. And it's on
Okay.
Sky in the UK. So,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay, not here. Zombie movies are their own genre. Absolutely, yeah. Does Chris like the idea of a chip buddy? Has he tried one?
What is that?
What is a chip buddy?
Is it like a
I'm
friend you turn into a chip that you eat?
I don't know. Um,
Oh, it's a food. Oh,
Oh,
the way you
butty.
said it. A buddy. Not buddy.
oh,
Chip buddy.
white
Yeah.
bread, butter, and fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't I
What's
like
not
that?
to love? Yeah.
That
You add whatever sauce you want. It's glorious. Yeah. You would love it.
it,
I mean, you do the same thing with rolls. Like you put like some white
Yeah.
roll butter, chips. Yeah, chips. Yeah.
yeah.
Like we call it like
Okay.
a chip sandwich. Yeah. Or a crisp sandwich because you could swap it up for like if you wanted crisps.
See, the only time I put crisps in my sandwiches, they have to be Ruffles. First off, they have to be Ruffles,
Okay.
and then it goes in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's it. I don't put chips or crisps in my sandwich any other way. So, yeah.
When you say jelly, do you mean jam?
No, I mean jelly.
Uh,
Jam is
like
a different thing. Jam
Jelly
is
and custard. That jelly. The wibble wobble jelly.
not Jello. Jelly,
Is-
jelly
is-
jelly is like a
so
jam,
confused.
except it's different. Let's see here. Let's go to the Googles. So jelly is made from fruit juice and is clear and firm, while jam is made with whole or crushed fruit and has a thicker, chunkier texture. So jam is like your chutney. Jelly is much more smoother and doesn't have bits in it. I prefer jelly.
The gelatinous dessert that British English calls jelly is jello.
Yes.
Ah.
Jello. Yes.
So you're not putting jello on your sandwich.
No,
No,
no, that's
you're
weird.
putting jelly, which is
Yes, which is a thinner jam. Just think
still
of that. It's thinner
that's
jam.
so weird. Okay, cool. No
Eh,
pulp. Oh, it has no fruit pulp. Oh, I see. Yeah.
yeah. And
So it's much worse for you. Yeah.
I'm I'm very particular. It is Jif, creamy Jif peanut butter, and Welch's grape jelly. That's it.
So peanut butter and jam
With ruffles inside,
with
dude.
ruffles
The
with crisp. I've
crunch and
never
the
had that. I'm
salt.
gonna have to
Oh
try that.
my gosh.
Yeah.
This you have to make sure also that you have the salty ruffles. You know, like sometimes you get a
We don't
bag
get
and they
ruffles. I don't know. Is that just like a crinkly crisp?
it is, but they're the tight crinkles, not the wavy ones.
Right.
So are you looking it up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Crinkle cut. Cool.
Because sometimes you get the ones that just like I don't know, they forgot to put salt in it or something, and that's just not fun. And
Mm.
you have to be generous with your crisps. Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like one, two, three, four, and then you put the bread on there. No, no, no. It's like a 5-year-old handful, just like and put it on there, and then maybe you need a few more. And if it falls off, you eat it and you put some more back on there. Then you take the bread. I find it easiest to put it on the jelly side. So when I take the peanut butter side, it like nothing falls off because if you do the other way, the jelly could drip off. And then you put the bread together, and then while it's on the counter, you smash it down, kind of like a panini, and then it all sticks together, and you go about your day, and it is delicious.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
but you guys like biscuits and gravy, and that's disgusting. So
Well, I mean, our biscuits are not your biscuits.
true.
They're rolls.
They are also food. Funny.
And our gravy is typically with that. When you have that, it's sausage gravy. Like it's a
Oh,
thick,
yeah. Thick black.
white, no, white
White.
with meat
What?
chunks in it. Yeah. There should never be a black gravy, first off.
What?
Dark gravy, like dark brown beef gravy, that's fine,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's a thin gravy.
No, that's got to be thick.
Like hot fudge. I don't. These discussions always just confuse the hell out of me.
Me too.
I'm so glad we're friends.
Oh,
Oh gosh. Speaking of munchie time, okay, let's see. I love you wants to know if I've tried Japan treat Sakuraku snack boxes. Most of the snacks that come are real mouth treats. It's yeah. See, when you see mouth treat, that doesn't make me trust that at all. Um,
it's a moist treat.
let's see here. I'm gonna
Oh,
look this up.
gosh.
Sakurako.
Sakurako.
Sakurako Japanese snack box. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Sakurako.
Oh, good God. What?
Japanese snack
I
box.
oh yes. Would I like some seaweed? What's in? Let me see here.
Oh, you can get them
They
on Amazon.
they do like a You can also get like a monthly box.
Oh,
Um,
I don't know that this looks like a mouth-watering food.
let's see here. I'm trying to find out what
It does
is
look fun
in
though.
this. Let's see here. There is some tea. Okay, fair enough. I could do that. It's a green tea. Um, there is a
Mochi.
Nagasaki honey castella. Fukujuya Honpo. It's castella is made with simple natural ingredients, no additives. It just looks like pound cake. I'm good with that.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
watermelon gummies. Um, yeah, I guess so. Those might be fine. What the hell is this? Kuboyama Confectionery. Crisp, gentle, sweet senbei are made from high quality domestic glutinous rice and coated with a nori or green laver. I don't even know what that is. Like, that's not a word. Syrup.
I like nori.
Do you? That
Yeah.
it maybe that's good. I don't know what. Oh, kuzukiri looks like snot, traditional Japanese noodles made from kudzu starch, known for their smooth, chewy texture. Then typically served chilled, and it comes with rich black honey. What in the world? A black sesame taiko. Oh, you get chopsticks. That's fun. Soy sauce arare, uh, rice flour dough coated in distinct. I don't know. People have probably left the stream while I'm discussing all this. There's
I
a lot of
mean,
stuff that comes in it. Wasabi pistachios. I would eat that. That would be good. Kokuto donuts. Hey, it's a donut. So yes. Ruben, this is for you. I'm going to read this. This Kokudo donuts made with rich brown sugar from Okinawa Prefecture boast a crispy exterior and a moist, soft interior for a perfectly sweet treat.
fantastic. It
Yeah.
sounds right up your street.
They also have a Tsuro Nosato marshmallow, which I'm pretty sure is one of the things that my family got me, where it's a marshmallow, which I'm not really thrilled about anyway, and then it has goo in the middle, which is even less fun. But
Yeah.
okay, love you. That's, I mean, I would try some of that, but I would not pay for the the whole box. I would like to choose specifically. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like. I used to though. Okay, crazy thing. Did you ever used to eat rice candy, Ruben? Where you
Yeah,
ate the
I think
wrapper and
so.
all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love those,
Mm.
which seems weird for me to say. So anyway, yeah, checking out Amazon. Jelly is made from fruit juice. Jam is made from fruit's flesh. Ah, so see, that's kind of like, olive oil. You squish olives, and then you get the oil. Um, lavender oil, same thing. You squish it out, and the oil drips out. Things like that. It's also how they make baby oil. Um,
You squish
there,
babies.
there are these ruffle type chips at Costco called Boulder chips made with avocado oil. I think I'll like this. Okay, I'll check those out. I use avocado oil, so that's great. Are they salty? They got to be salty. Um, grape jelly is the most common. Yes, it is. Um, oh, hey Sully. First off, welcome. But then you fluffernutter. Okay, Ruben, do you know what a fluffernutter is? I just want you to look
It
up.
sounds like a rude porn name.
Well, no, it's a job on a porn movie, but no. What is it? Peanut butter and marshmallow cream? You would probably die because of the sweetness.
Oh, that
The
would kill
British,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be interesting. Yeah, I would. Just because I don't like marshmallow very much, I stay away from those some. But I have had one in my childhood, and it was sweetly delicious. So
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I I am willing to try Japanese treats. I'm not willing to pay top dollar for them, but there you go. Um, Blackberry jalapenos preserve. Um, so preserve Reuben is like a jam, but
Yeah.
not. Um,
Jalapeno blackberry jam. Interesting.
I know people like, because there's like mango,
Yeah.
habanero mango jelly and all kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of like what chutney is. Yeah.
yeah, okay. I am more of a meat and potatoes guy. I am very particular at what I like. My tastes are simple.
Just a tad.
Yeah. Compotes, chutneys. No, that is not a thing. Preserves, concert. I've never even heard of conserves. Well, is marmalade? Yes, I know marmalade because Paddington. It's made from citrus peel and flesh. Can we stop using the word flesh in the food?
Just gonna chuck in some of my skin here. Yeah. Just a slice bit of.
See, yeah, yeah. I'm glad I'm here for your entertainment. Oh
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Tried watching the last season of One Tree Hill after 15 years, couldn't do it, so I started watching the OC. Oh well, there you go.
Is that the same thing? No, OC is
Probably.
very different.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
One happens in the country with one tree, and the other happens on the OC with palm trees. I don't know. Um, oh, Sinners releases on digital June 3rd. Holy crap!
Yeah,
Wow.
probably talk spoilers next week then if
Yeah,
we wanted. Yeah.
yeah. Erie Cold. Hello. How are you? Welcome.
Ah, hello.
I love your profile picture.
It's like is it one of the guys from Lord of the Rings? He comes back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah,
the
the
king, whatever his name is.
yep,
Yeah,
in the mountain. Yep,
yeah, yeah.
love it. Uh, the Megan sequel literally turns into Terminator 2 from horror
that's
to straight action.
that's what
I,
it looks like.
I, yeah, well, we're not gonna call Megan 1 horror because
Oh yeah, no,
that was not horror.
nuts.
That was
That was
stupid.
dumb. Yeah.
Korean snacks are awesome too. They love sweet and salty combos. Yeah, I'm down
Mm.
for that. I just oh good God, Chris. You, first off, I love Uncrustables. I love Uncrustables.
I don't know what that is, but
It
is that like a Mars bar or something?
no, no.
No.
So an Uncrustable is basically a manufactured peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you buy at the store. They're frozen. What they've done is they've taken white bread, so the most unnutritious bread ever. They
Sure.
have put in a layer of peanut butter, which is typically thick because I eat them
Hmm.
cold, not totally frozen, but cold, and then jelly. They place the pieces of bread together and then they clamp it down so that it cuts off all the crust into a nice round circle and gives it this crimped thing. It's made
Hmm.
for like 5 year olds who don't like
Yeah.
crust.
Hmm.
I love them. But now, talking about deep frying them, I'm going to skip the cinnamon part, but I am going to put it in the sugar. Good God. That my doctor is going to hear. Why are you still so fat? Because my friend Chris
Your
told me
doctor's
about,
gonna sense a disturbance in the force, and like Chris has just entered diabetes.
yeah, I've started deep frying my Uncrustables and then putting them in sugar, rubbing them in sugar.
He'd
Why
like
are you
that's what
eating?
it was.
There's so many things in that sentence too. Why are you eating Uncrustables? Why are you then deep frying them? Why are you rolling them in sugar? Oh, check out Humpty Dumpty all dressed chips. Favorite in college. Let's see here. I gotta look this up. Humpty Dumpty all dressed. That makes me worried. Um,
They're they're probably got some chutney in them.
Stop that. Oh, Lay's has some now. So I wonder. I don't know if those are the same thing. Let's see here, though. I'm gonna.
Lasers Walkers here. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So let's see here. I've got Lay's brand. So oh, absolutely not. No, I'm not doing that.
I can
Um,
get some from eBay for £34. Oh no, I'm not eating that. That's horrible.
the Humpty Dumpty all. Let's
Onion
see here.
blossom potato chips.
Oh yeah, no. See, that's not it. Or at least what we have.
Dill pickle
The this
barbecue.
has sour cream and onion, which that's the whole reason why I say no. I won't do that. Um, they have a ketchup flavored potato chip, which I don't understand that.
I
Um,
mean, that's just potatoes and chip, tomato sauce. That's
but why would you do that? What? Um, Dill pickle. I
coming
didn't like
from the guy that puts it on his peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I do not put ketchup on my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. What are you talking about? That
You put
I put
crisps on your peanut butter and
yeah,
jelly sandwich.
yeah, but not ketchup. Ugh. Well, they have dill pickle also, which I've tried dill pickle foods and I don't or chips and I don't like that. Um, let's see though the Lay's ones though that might be um more because it doesn't show that shows what is that vinegar, barbecue, and garlic. Now see that I might do. I could do that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, riveting stuff. I'm telling you. Let's see. Hate like the taste of marmalade and that gives the citrus peel It's delicious. Okay. Your top pick to watch this week? Uh, a movie. I would say
Is
bring her back.
oh
Or
yeah.
what we like for you to watch this week, or for what we want. I don't understand the question. Do I like the IKEA meatballs with lingonberry jam, or plain like the creamy brown gravy with the tart sweetness of the lingonberries? Um, my wife just turned me on to Garen Noon, the Irish TikToker and YouTuber, and I watched him go to IKEA. Ruben, have you watched any of his stuff?
No, but I've had IKEA's
Uh,
meatballs and jam. It's nice.
I don't like. Well, I don't like meatballs, so there's that.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, he's. If you have the chance, look up on TikTok or YouTube. They're the same videos, so whichever platform you're on. But Garen Noon, Garron. He ends his things with "Follow me, I'm delicious," and he's an Irish guy who is just.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's so freaking funny. Like I was crying laughing one time because I was just going through all his stuff, and it was just yeah. Anyway, they make Batman versus Deadpool for Marvel DC crossover, but can't make Deadpool versus Deathstroke. Too much for a small copyright issue for both characters. Yeah.
I feel like something upset you there.
Blood sugar level went through the roof talking about Uncrustables with sugar. Oh my gosh, that Retzlaff has just ruined me. I am going to the store. Um, Oh, good. Yes, definitely start Department Q. Carve out some
Mm,
time because
you're gonna want to
you
watch it. Yeah.
yeah. You're shot. You're shook that I don't care for IKEA meatballs and brown gravy. Yeah,
Do you get
yeah,
IKEA then in the US?
yeah, yeah. We have
Ah,
one in town.
okay.
We used to have to
Oh,
drive
right.
to San Francisco to
Right.
get it, but yeah, uh, I- eh, yeah. W- Korean corn dogs. What the hell is a Korean corn dog? What? I mean, I like
It's
corn dogs.
probably it's probably just a corn dog.
Y- What makes it Korean? I don't understand that. Is it okay? Well, you
They
guys are
eat
gonna have to tell
it's
me.
actual dogs. I don't
No. Dang it!
know.
My wife has joined the chat and saw Retzlaff's comment. Crap. Guess I'm not going shopping today.
Sherry says no.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well. And it's not like I can buy it and then take it to work and do that because I don't have a deep fryer at work. I don't even have oil. You know what I mean? There's no way to cook anything at work. So I could eat the
You have a
Uncrustables. I
kitchen at work, right?
no.
Oh, you don't. Okay. So there's no staff like
Oh no,
sitting there with the
we have
kitchen.
a full on like cafeteria at the hospital
Right.
with like
Yeah.
top chefs. I mean, it's crazy at like how good the food actually is for a hospital. Like it's
Oh, jeez.
you would
Okay.
go to like they serve restaurant quality food.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it's healthy too and locally sourced, the whole thing. I mean, it's
Oh.
crazy. So, yeah, yeah, you joined just at the right time. Uh-huh. Couldn't have done 5 minutes later. No, no, no. Glad everybody is enjoying that. Oh gosh. So, yeah, that's Ruben, I think we're done.
Yeah.
And it's only
23 hours.
it's yeah. Hey, we did really good.
We're an
Oh
hour
wait.
earlier this time.
Yeah,
Huh.
wait. Korean corn dogs, often part sausage, part mozzarella. Oh, good God! And then they will add small cubes of potatoes to the batter, which is crispy once fried. Then they will roll it in What?
Wow.
Why would you roll that in sugar? That.
Talking about blood sugar levels.
Uh huh. Yeah. Why? Why would you take something that? I mean, I had you with, part sausage, part mozzarella stick. Okay, wildly unhealthy. Gonna block me up for a while. Totally cool. Some potatoes to add into there. Okay. Deep fry it. Yes. I don't get the sugary part. They love the sweet and salty. Y- That I like sweet and salty too, but typically it's like a natural sweetness that's within it. Yeah. See, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody agrees. Yeah, right. Up until the sugar part, I was like, hey. Okay, wait. Can somebody explain to me? Because my wife and I went out to dinner last night, and I did realize that I left my leftovers at the restaurant, so that sucked. So I don't have
No.
any. Yeah. Um, but we parked in front of a Korean barbecue. No, excuse me, Korean barbecue chicken place. Not a Korean barbecue, but Korean barbecue chicken. What is that? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? I don't know. Why is it different? They were very popular too. We were like, wow, there are a lot of people coming in and out of this restaurant. I was just, yeah, but um, no, I do not like kettle corn. That is an abomination. Um, I don't like popcorn very much. The only time I really eat popcorn is at the theater when it's covered in butter and then way too much salt because I can control the salt.
It's like a skewered Korean barbecue. It's typically on skewers.
Well, not
Barbecue
Korean.
chicken. Korean barbecue chicken. Perfectly seasoned chicken drenched in finger licking good, super easy homemade Korean barbecue sauce, skewered and grilled to perfection.
That didn't tell me anything. That's KFC with some sauce on it. I mean,
No, that's not KFC. Oh my gosh. KFC's so much better.
see, well, everybody needs to understand too that the UK version of KFC and the American version of KFC, they are not the same.
Very, very different. Yeah.
Because KFC in the US, no, no, no. Take the sausage and cheese. Indeed, yes, the same. Two for noodle bar. What? What's a noodle bar? Well, I mean, I know what a noodle bar is, but I don't understand two for noodle bar. What is that? Um, there's a chain called Barbecued Chicken. It's fried chicken. Oh, wait, Ruben. Do you understand these comments?
No.
Okay, I mean, because this one is called Bonchon. And yes, I know Google exists, but come on, we're talking to you. I'm not talking to Google. So we go to Little Tokyo in LA for Korean barbecue. I, I found out because my oldest has food allergies, like some severe allergies, but they found a place where they could eat Korean barbecue. And they went with some friends. Um, my youngest went with them. The kids went together. At no point was dad invited. They know I
Dude,
wanted to do this. I would
you're
have
too old.
paid. I would
Oh
have
yeah, that's a
paid.
mistake. Yeah.
What? Come, I mean, for no other reason. Hey, let's invite dad. Maybe he'll pay.
Maybe he'll
You
pay.
know, because they would be like, hey, you want to go to Mongolian or well, yeah, Mongolian barbecue, totally. But you want to go to Korean barbecue? Yes, I do. And then, oh goodness, yeah, I don't know. I almost went to Fogo de Chao when I was in Miami.
Did you just swear?
No,
What?
have you ever been to Brazilian barbecue?
No.
That
We
is
don't
where.
have a lot of that sort of barbecue places here. You guys have such an eclectic array of great restaurants and food.
Brazilian barbecue is typically an all-you-can-eat restaurant where you
Mm.
sit at your table, and for each person they have a little disc that is like green and red or yes and no, stop and go, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. And whichever side is facing up, that informs the waiters and the
Mm.
servers of what you're ready for or not. Because people walk around with spears of meat and they walk over to your table and they say, would you like something? And I say, yes, please. And so you can get fillets, you can get different other different types of meat, like more exotic. You can get wagyu, um, bacon covered chicken. You can get lamb if you like lamb. I don't, so I skip that. Um, but yeah, oh my gosh, and it's all you can eat. I mean, it's expensive, it's pricey, but it's all you can eat meat. So you can also pay extra and get the salad bar. Why would you do that? Why would you fill up on your food's food?
They're clever in some of the chains we have here where they're like, and you get a free salad bar. And then they say, go get your salad first.
No,
Especially if you have a, like all you eat salad. So you almost fill yourself up before
yeah.
you get to the main food. Yeah, it's tricky. Yeah.
See, I don't eat salad, so there you go.
For
Screw
that
you,
reason. Yeah.
people. Yeah. Well, no, I'm allergic, but um, haven't tried Korean corn dogs. This is one of those things they sell on the open in corners of the road where Koreans enjoy with soju. I would a kebab.
A kebab.
Yes,
Nice.
I mean, I'm willing to try the Korean hot dog or corn dog. I just don't want the sugar part of it. I would still try it, but
I
um,
love eating food from like vendors and stuff, especially if you're like on holiday on the like side of the road. But that's how you get when I went to like Kathmandu. That's how you get like daily belly. That's
mhm.
and yeah, and then
Well, after that,
it's
if you
not
don't
fun.
die, you're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Casey has found more Japanese snacks for me to try.
Yay!
I'm, yeah. Yeah, we don't do KFC. Yeah, exactly. See?
So
Yeah.
interesting to me.
Well,
Wow.
it is not.
So
It is not.
so KFC is known to be really bad in the US.
Oh, it, and it is like a staple of like family barbecue get together type things where it's a potluck where everybody brings things or church potlucks. Everybody
Yeah,
brings buckets of chicken because it's
yeah.
cheap and it's easy and it feeds a lot of people.
Oh,
But
it's
it's
not cheap. Yeah.
also it well, it's not really well, it's not inexpensive anymore, but it used to be fairly
Right.
cost efficient. Um, but good God, the amount of grease that's in those is yeah. Uh, started as a street food. Ooh. Since we're not going to have the dish offered. Yeah, kebab. That sounds good.
Kebab.
Yeah, getting fat listening to us talk about food. Yeah, exactly. I what is barbecue chicken? It's a oh, banchan is also fried chicken. Okay, but what is I mean barbecued. I want to know what Korean barbecue chicken is. What makes it different than just barbecued chicken? You know, I mean, what I don't
The
understand.
name.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, top pick for me to watch this week. It doesn't have to be recent. Um, Bring her back again. Same answer. There you go.
Um,
Or
I want you to watch Eden Lake.
nice, nice, good recommendation. You're mean, but good nice, good recommendation. Korean fried chicken is bananas. Are you saying bananas is in crazy? As in like good,
Well,
or it's
they
just
cook it with
bananas?
bananas
Or maybe it's just
because
bananas
fried
and they're
banana
calling
is
it fried.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, at Fogo de Chao at the Brazilian barbecue, you can get fried plantains like as a sweet little treat
Gesundheit.
at the end. Yeah. Really just spot freshly made, served hot. That's yeah, banchan. Yeah, there you go. No barbecue for Chris. What do you mean no barbecue for Chris? What? What are we talking about? I like barbecue. What? Did you miss the whole conversation about me talking about meat falling off the bone and Tony Roma's and all you can eat? I don't even understand what's going on now. Um, Banchan Korean fried chicken chain, give it lots of sauces and seasonings. I feel like nobody's actually answering the
Nobody's
question.
answering the question.
I can go to Chick-fil-A and I can get chicken and I can get sauces, a variety of them. What makes Chick-fil-A different than other chicken places is that they deep fry their chicken fresh in peanut oil. They serve it into you like fresh right out of the fryer on a bun with pickles in a aluminum foil package, and then they hand it to you and it's delicious. It's God's chicken. And as much as I do not like what Chick-fil-A stands for and what they support, and I have not been eating there for quite some time, it pains me because their chicken sandwiches are crack. See that That's what's different. That's what makes Chick-fil-A sandwiches Chick-fil-A. Like the street vendors. Some are great. Yeah, taco. Bonchon Place looked good. Hasn't mentioned that we were willing to try it. Well, I was willing to try. I just want to know what it was. What it was. That's
You
just
tell him, Sherry.
yeah. What? How is everybody ganging up on me now? So you can start with plain and experiment with other flavors. I like the cheesy garlic one myself. Okay, so is this like Wingstop? It's just fried chicken, and then they coat it with crap. Just don't call it.
What is
Don't,
this podcast right now? The last
don't. 20 minutes has been yeah.
longer.
Don't call it. What makes that Korean? I don't understand because I gotta say at Wingstop their garlic parmesan is like, oh my gosh, that is so good. Oh, it's so terrible. Um, yeah, I would like a spicy seasoning. See, my wife knows exactly what I like and what I don't like, and then she sneaks
Yeah.
all the stuff I don't like into my smoothies, which I know about and I'm okay with
Nice.
because I can't see them and I can't taste them.
If you don't know about it, it's okay.
Yep. I lived in South Korea for 3 years and Japan for 7, so I've lived these foods for some time. Oh, that is outstanding. Just want to know why Korean barbecue chicken is Korean barbecue chicken. Uh, oh gosh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, $40 for it's
Yeah.
family size
It's
bucket.
more than that here. Yeah.
And you got to wonder, is it the family of chickens or is it for a family at the house? You know, when they say a family size bucket. Um, Ruben, you didn't enjoy The Better Sister?
I didn't say I didn't enjoy it. I just thought, yeah, I did say it. I said it was 11 poos out of -5. Basically, I just didn't like the way they did the procedure of the policing. It just ringed of
Mm,
inauthentic. Like around the world,
hmm
there's certain procedures. You do certain things. There's a murder at the house. You take the woman, like if she's covered in
Yep.
blood. You take her clothes. You bag it. You do everything right. And at no point they did everything the wrong way. So I was immediately just taken out of it. I was just like,
Mm,
yeah, I don't. Uh, she didn't want a lawyer. It's like your husband's dead. You nah. At no point did I go, yeah. Even if you're not guilty or if you're guilty, you get a lawyer. Like it's like certain things. I was just like, I don't buy that. Eh,
Did you watch the whole thing? Did you watch all
No,
episodes?
I watched episode 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, because it's so much more than just that part of it.
Mm.
So yeah. I mean, I get that though. I mean, yes, there was and it was choppy in spots and everything else. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was great. The dynamic between I always want to call her Rachel McAdams, but it's Elizabeth Banks
Yeah.
and Jessica Biel was spot on. There's these little unspoken moments that are just hilarious and they're just so good. Yeah, it's
Okay. Um. So I just came off the back of Department Q, and then
mm.
started watching that. I was like,
Oh yeah, no, wildly, yeah.
mm,
Well, and see, and they set it up as like really the big murder mystery type of thing. And while that is a
mm.
portion of it, there's so much more that goes in. It's the family relationship and the family dynamic and all of the trauma that is revisited um, through the
Do
characters'
you
lives.
reckon I should go back and
I,
because I might enjoy the rest then?
you, you're still going to have issues with the cops,
Okay.
and some of that. That is very fair criticism, but yeah, I don't. I mean, give it if you want to at
I'll
some
give it
point.
another couple and see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really it's the relationships. That's what you got to do, and you're not meant to like everybody, um, either right off the bat or even continuously.
I'm not sure I like any of them at the moment. I don't trust any of them.
Good. That's part of it too. You know, and
Yeah.
you get to learn more about them and why you should or shouldn't trust them and why you have like
Mhm.
you know what I mean. Like there's so much that goes to inform who the characters are
Okay.
that is just in each episode we get more and more and more of this. And so when when the reveal comes, when the answer comes, I don't know if it's shocking or not, but like I was like, okay, I'm behind this, I'm invested in this, and I'm okay with the resolution of the show. If that
Okay.
makes yeah.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
8-piece dark meat, $8 on Tuesdays at Popeyes. Interesting. These cheeky bastards. uh, you're not the party pooper here, babe. You're just you're keeping me healthy. Um, but yes, you do. You know, I like the spicy stuff. K-pop chicken. Okay, just shawarma. Forget the question.
I forget the question. That's so funny.
Fair enough. That is
I don't
right
even.
there. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what Swami is, but I only think of Avengers, obviously. Yeah.
That's all I think of too. And I don't want to eat it because of the name, because that does not sound good.
Yeah. It sounds like something moist. Yeah.
Yeah, something I'm not going to enjoy. Probably made out of lamb. South Korea never went to a barbecue place that served chicken. They have rotisserie chicken, chicken and stews, boiled chicken, fried chicken, but never really had it on a barbecue grill. Interesting.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Cool.
Oh, geez, yes. Okay. Sherry and Shewan, listen, talking about the price of KFC. Yee. Okay, so, oh, think it's the sauce. At least, Sal, thank you at least for. Okay, so Korean barbecue chicken comes down to basically the sauce and what they do, mixed with kimchi, sesame seeds.
Sounds like stuff you're not going to enjoy.
I'm not going to enjoy that at all. But they may have other flavors. They may.
Mhm.
You know, I need to hop online at some point and look.
My favorite is still like the Korean barbecue place you took me to.
Oh, the Mongolian
that
barbecue.
Mongolian? Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they don't put kimchi in the sauce. Well, I'm better with that. So, don't say cringe. See, she knows. Yes. Korean barbecue is a marinade that includes soy sauce, sesame, Korean chili paste, ginger, garlic, sugar. You can search it, fry, grill, however you want it. Okay, so that's
Cool. So it's sauce that makes it different.
I guess so. Yeah, and yeah, I'm not huge on sesame seeds either, but ate one fried in spicy kimchi. Maybe it's not authentic. Well, hey, that's you can skip the seeds. Yes, I can. Use sesame oil instead. It sounds like Gringo style. Oh,
That is funny.
that's funny. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh.
Who's the gringo?
Koreatown in Malaysia. What? I don't know. That's,
What?
oh, where Sel was talking about having the kimchi in the
Yeah,
stove.
it's such a mix, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, oh goodness.
Funny.
All right. Okay, friends. Now really we're gonna wrap up because we still have to record other things.
Yeah, my throat is dead.
Oh no, yeah. The chat has been amazing this week, everybody. Thank you again so much. This is really the reason that we love doing these lives. I mean, we can talk about movies and whatever. We do those reviews, and so you can check that out. But we don't get to interact with you like this in this way through those. One important notice for next week: we are not. Nope, not next week. 2 weeks from now, I'm just teasing it now. We will not be live on the 14th. That in the United States is the F Donald Trump Day, where protests massively are happening throughout the country, and it begins when our show is on, and so I will be there. So Ruben and I will record something. It'll probably be how our best thing we watched used to be, where we just talk about some things, some nonsense, chatting, stuff like that. But we will be back again on the 21st. The 7th, next weekend, we will still be live. We will be here wanting to chat with you. Don't forget about our Discord. Thank you to everybody who takes part in that. It's a good community.
Yeah.
And also Patreon, patreon.com/bearded ones, £1. gets in there. It is over 110 videos. Holy jeez, it's a lot of them.
Yep.
Seriously, you can spend a pound, dip in, watch them all, see ya, dip out again, couple outside the paywall if you want. However you want to do that is totally fine. But we do invite you to at least check it out. Go see that. There's different tiers also that if you want to actually have us watch something, um, like we have gone through the Mission Impossible series, we're going through Deadwood. Um, so things like that. Yeah, that's how that is. All right, everybody. I hope you guys have just a really great weekend. Um, yeah, be safe. Stay out of the heat if it's hot where you are. Au revoir, au revoir, adios,
Arrivederci.
ciao, ciao. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Moshi moshi. Have a great weekend. Thank you. We were really glad that everybody was here, and we will see you all next week. Okay? Does that sound good? I'm gonna find my clip so I can actually play and not go cold out again.
Okay. Tatty bye.
Bye.